And then it
Sweet.
switched.
Dope. Oh, hi. Oh, no, I unmuted by accident. Okay, we're muted again. Hello. Hello, it's been a minute. Welcome, travelers. If you are new here, and even if you are not, as I have learned to say, my name is Brenna. I am your unprepared with care DM, and welcome to Tales from the Catacombs. This is our tabletop RPG adventure that my friends and I are blessed to share with you. This game uses the Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition 2024 system and rules. I said that the other day, 2024, realizing it is now 2026, and had a small conniption. Wow. And the setting is a homebrew based on the rock album Razia's Shadow by Forgive Durden. Before we get lost in our adventure, please be sure to like this video. That's always really nice to see. Subscribe to our channel here on YouTube. That doesn't take anything but a little click, and it's really cool to see the number go up. If you want to hang with our super cool community, you can also I guess if they leave a comment like, "Hey, I'd like to join the Discord," then we could like individually message them a link.
Well,
Does
there's
YouTube do
there's
messages?
there's no messaging
No.
system in YouTube as far as
Okay. We'll have to figure
it's
that
not
out
like a
somehow
whisper
because
in Twitch.
that's unfortunate because we're still getting spam
The
bots and I
the
hate
best
it.
thing that you could do is to, because you can set Discord invitations that are limited windows. So you could send them like one that's only valid for like an hour and say, hey, like
Hey,
during
in
this
it or not,
hour.
in it or not, you in or out.
Yeah.
We'll figure out a way because we got cool folks hanging out in the Discord.
There's
And
also other socials that are posted in the bio, right? So someone could just
Yeah,
message
the X, if
anyone.
someone's
message
watching
David.
that.
He pays the most attention, I think.
Not to the
That's
X
not your
account.
job. Oh, well, we'll figure that out too. But he still probably pays the most attention. And leave a little comment below telling us a happy St. Patrick's Day because that's when we're playing this live. Because I don't have a question for you. Welcome back. My brain is mush.
Well, you had a question for everyone on the Discord. You can ask them that.
Oh, thank you. And this is why I need David to help me with these things. Answering a St. Patrick's Day related question. What D&D class would the saint himself, St. Patrick, play in a game of Dungeons and Dragons? I have this picture of all my green dice over in the Discord. I can't show it here. Actually,
I think Warlock of the Fey Realms. I don't know. I hear St. Patrick's and I just think of a leprechaun. So
happy St. Patrick's Day.
Isn't there like a drunken master or something? That's what.
Oh, there is that for a monk.
I one day would like to follow the trail of how we went from St. Patrick to what we now know as St. Patrick's Day.
Florida. Florida man.
Nice. That was quick. It would be Florida.
I just read about it today.
What,
it would be.
The dolphin abduction?
Without further ado and veering off, please enjoy this session of Razia's Shadow, 1,000-year interlude. Let us recap, because it's been a second. I didn't come. Session 61. There's a name here. I love playing. Insert name here. I love playing games and being like, the most important thing about this is that I'm playing a game with my friends. Not our absolute professionalism on YouTube, Twitch, and etc. So, the Vivere locked themselves in Lord Harbin Grey's chambers and found a few sellable goods as a small bit of payback for the attack. Viola found a dagger with the mark of golden arms, and Beau found a note from a royal ambassador pressuring Lord Grey to keep the deadly events in Cadence a secret. Then the adventurers made their escape out of the window and into Foothills Grove at the outskirts of Cadence. They made camp and quietly waited to ensure they weren't followed. When they seemed safe enough, the Vivere planned their next move. They determined Vivia was at least safe enough for now, despite a missing hand. So their next step was to travel by teleportation circle to the capital city, Zaylee, put themselves in the best position to save Ste'yn's estranged family from a terrible fate that Beau seemed to know much too much about. and a cat. So,
Wait, do you want to expand maybe more on the cat? Because
no,
if
I
that ends
don't.
where we actually ended.
No, I'm good.
What's the cat? Do we recognize the cat? Does Ste'yn recognize the cat?
Is that where we're starting?
Wait, was
you guys are about
Ste'yn-
to head out.
Wait,
and
was
Ste'yn wants
it
to know
in front of everybody, or was it in front of Beau and Viola who were practicing? I don't remember exactly.
Someone made a perception check, I believe.
So Viola, Ste'yn, and Beau made perception checks. Viola got a 9, Ste'yn got a 26, Beau got a 17. And it was no big deal. Just a little set of eyes popped up and looking toward us on this little black cat watching as we're dancing and training about.
Okay.
End quote.
End quote. So, Ste'yn wants to know if she recognizes the cat.
Yes.
Trying to think how many cats you've seen prowling about. I would say,
Does this one look like the one?
I mean, Beau
the
ate
last
2
cat that she
cats, but I
noticed
don't think that
in-game.
counts.
In the Feywild. Ignoring that.
I'm gonna have Beau roll an intelligence history check. Ste'yn. Well, first I want to see what Beau gets. Purely curiosity.
I want to see
First
what he
roll of the
gets
night.
too.
Beau's intelligence is pretty good, if I recall correctly.
I believe I got a +8 for that. Wait,
Golly.
wait, intelligence. Oh, no, mind. History is just a 4. But that's a 21.
Okay. Beau, you've seen a number of cats in your, hey, I'm not going to feast upon humanoids. I'll just go after animals. But both you and Ste'yn see this black cat poking its head up and about and watching you. And it does look a lot like the little cat that you had spotted from back in the Feyrim. Little black cat.
Oreos.
Well, should we continue training?
So anyway,
Viola doesn't see it, so she really
Yeah, that's right. You're over there with your eyes closed.
It's like the last time we didn't tell Viola something. Don't say
Viola
a
gets
word.
left out of everything.
Ste'yn would like to try and call the cat over.
How is Ste'yn doing this? Just like a little.
She'll get down a little bit. Maybe she grabs, I don't know. She's got some sort of crumbs in her bag, some sort of food in her bag.
A little peace offering?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, you've got traveling food, some bread, some whatever. Give me an animal handling check.
Yeah.
Beau, are you while the cat is watching, have you acknowledged the cat, or are you going back about your business?
He acknowledged it. Gave a little wave.
Okay.
So does Viola see the cat now?
Your eyes are closed.
My eyes are closed.
You're
you're
learning blind fighting.
Yes, I remember. I see.
If it's not closed, your eyes are covered one way or the other.
That's so sad. Viola has no idea the cat is there.
That's a 22.
Do it.
Okay. A 22. Beau, you kind of acknowledge the cat and you kind of watch as some of its fur started to kind of like its heckles rise. Seems uncomfortable around you. Its eyes turn to Ste'yn as she offers food, gives a little pss, pss, pss. And the cat kind of sniffs up at the air, slowly starts to pad towards you and your outstretched hand.
Yay.
Comes up, sniffs at the bread offerings.
Ste'yn
You hear the
will
low
gently gather the cat into her hands, or her arms. It's a bigger cat, I think, than we thought.
Yeah, it's like, I think I'm changing it to like 5 or 6 pound cat.
Yeah.
Big boy.
Chunky boy.
It kind of wiggles in your grasp, like in the way that the cats will like put their paws up against your chest, like they're trying to kind of push away.
It's all right. I'm bringing it to somebody who I think will actually like, as she will take the cat into the tiny hut to show Snow.
Can the cat go in there if it wasn't made when it was created? It just like hit a wall.
Oh no!
Depends on
Does
how
that have?
you wanted to find the magic.
Yeah. Does it acknowledge like
Because
any
otherwise,
type of
someone could just
creature
put
that
a
has to-
bomb on an animal and throw it inside the hut and bomb everyone in it.
Golly,
Yeah,
let's
so-
not go to animal.
I'm just saying,
bombs.
like, I mean, that would be
I
a practical
know.
circle around, like, if animals
Creatures.
could just pass through.
Magic is not perfect.
Creatures and objects within the emanation when you cast a spell can move through it freely. All other creatures and objects are barred.
Oh.
Ooh, then we'll stop at the edge of it.
No
Try and get
cat
Snow's attention
kamikaze.
so he can at least see it.
You open the flap. Hey,
You
Snow.
find the door.
Snow will reach through and try to pet the cat. He's very excited. His animal handling's not great, that we'll see.
Yeah, you go to reach through to the cat, who is still kind of like wiggling its uncomfortable self in Ste'yn's arms. It'll pause a little bit to kind of like sniff again at the bread. Take a moment to kind of take a piece of the bread, and Snow goes to reach for the cat. Give me an animal handling check.
And Beau will, seeing that's tamed, let Viola know there is a cat in camp.
Rips off.
Viola.
Viola.
Yeah, she makes it so she can see, and she moves over to say hello to the cat. You know what?
Very
She'll-
strong natural one from Snow.
She'll cast speak with animals so she can actually talk to the cat.
Snow goes to pet the cat. Viola casts speak with animals. Is that that's
It could be ritually cast, but I'm pretty
it's a
sure
6
she's
seconds?
just...
Right? Like it's just the normal whatever.
It's one
There's just
action,
one
yeah.
It's an
Yeah.
action. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you Snow, you go to reach for the cat as it's finished taking one of its calming bites, and it kind of turns its head, and it is now like wiggling and trying to press away from Ste'yn. It is
Oh.
uncomfy.
I don't think the cat wants to be held.
I'm getting that. I think I agree with you.
Hello, little kitty.
Oh boy.
Do we just
You-
hear "Meow" from Viola?
Yeah, it's do you let it go, Ste'yn?
Yes, she'll put it on the gently place it on the ground and look up at Viola like it's your problem now.
I love it. I'll happily make it my problem.
He
I
he
feel like
jumps
your
down to
animal
the
handling is
ground.
higher than your charisma, though. You chose to talk to it, so charisma is now in
let's
play.
calm down. I can also cast animal friendship if I need to.
I will coerce it. I compel thee.
Charm monster.
Charm monster.
You will be my friend.
Yeah, it you speak to the cat. The others do in fact hear you communicating to this cat.
But
Does it
now-
actually like does it actually I can't remember if it actually
That's
like
up to
makes you
interpretation.
It
Ah,
doesn't like say.
it just says that you communicate with it or you understand it.
Yeah, for the duration, you can comprehend and verbally communicate with beasts.
Comprehend and verbally communicate with beasts. How
Sounds
would
fun to
Viola does Viola when Viola speaks, Viola's just speaking. Is that correct?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Okay. I would like to make a determination on this so I can have an answer moving forward for myself. I'm going to say that she speaks normally and the cat is via magic able to understand. And she can understand it back. So you hear Viola not meowing, but it dang near baby talking to this little cat, He doesn't turn to look at you, Viola. He's looking at the bread in Ste'yn's hand still.
Oh, take that.
He starts,
Ste'yn will drop the bread for the cat.
yeah, he starts chewing at it. Kind of pawing at it a little bit, chewing some more.
Well, Viola will move over and try to pet him and say, "Where did you come from?"
Give me an animal handling check.
That is a 14.
Okay. You go to pet the cat. It doesn't move away from you. It seems content enough with its food, but continues not to respond.
Well, I don't think I have anything better than bread. I'll wait till it's done eating and I'll just continue to pet it for now.
Okay. It takes its sweet time. So while the cat is enjoying his food, what are the rest of you doing? Or are we just watching the spectacle of Viola making friends with a cat?
Getting anything that we need to get ready for leaving, like if we'd taken stuff out or unpacked anything, just putting stuff back together so we can head out as soon as we're ready.
Excellent.
Viola, are you planning on keeping that?
Perhaps. What's it to you?
Perchance.
Well,
Perhaps.
how are we going to keep it with us without it dying?
Well, we need to wait and see if it actually even likes us first, because so far it won't talk to me.
Maybe it doesn't want to be babied. Maybe you should try talking to it like an adult.
Well, I asked it, like, how'd it got here? I'm just, like, talking, like, how I would normally talk, for the most
How
part.
about you ask
know?
its name?
What's your name?
The cat has taken another large rip out of the slice of bread. It's only got another couple bites left. Continues eating.
We just need to finish, like, wait for it to finish eating, okay? We just need to calm
Have
down.
something for it to drink
And-
it down with.
That's actually a good point. I'll get out my water skin, and once it's finished, I'll pour
Don't
some
confuse it
water
with the
into
blood
my
one.
hand. Yeah. I don't think I have that one anymore. I think Snow has that one.
That would be so upsetting.
The cat officially is over us at that point. It just pours
Like,
blood.
I don't know if it'd be worse if the cat refused it or if the cat was like, yes, this is what I want.
this girl, I'm in it. I'm there.
Yeah.
You and me, besties.
But I'll wait until it's done eating, and then I'll pour some water into my cupped hand and offer it to the cat, just in case you're thirsty.
And he finishes the last bit of the bread, kind of licks his paws, grooms himself a little bit, goes over to your hand, kind of slowly like sniffs it out, takes a first kind of test lick, seems okay, and continues to lap up the water from your hand.
I'll let it to continue drinking, and then when it's done, I'll ask, and what is your name?
You can feel like the cat like seems to be just lapping up every bit that's left. You kind of feel his rough tongue on the palm of your hand, and then he lifts his head up, looks at you, these bright yellow eyes staring up at you. He turns his head away, kind of scampers to a little bit of some brush, some leaves in a space that's kind of like just outside of your space that you have there. Curls up and sits, watches you guys again. Seems content enough.
If it's Fey, that would be why the spell wouldn't have any effect, because it wouldn't be a beast, it'd be a Fey creature.
Oh.
And then it wouldn't be ignoring you, it just the
Yeah.
spell wouldn't have
I
it.
doesn't
We
understand.
don't know this for certain. It also might just be ignoring you. But
Yeah.
Have you-
It'd be fine.
Has anyone else tried talking to it?
Snow sticks his head out. Hello. Hi. What's your name? I'm Snow.
The cat is kind of watching every movement, just kind of draws his attention for a moment, draws his attention back.
I repeat that in Elvish, Celestial, Draconic, and Dwarfish.
That's what I was just gonna say. I was gonna say, Elvish, we can add Goblin and Dwarvish to that as well.
It only knows Goblin. Where'd you pick that up?
Speaks back in Goblin.
Ste'yn starts doing ASL.
How'd you learn our language? It lifts its paw a little as you're signing. No, you start saying, hello, how are you? Hello, what's your name? In these various languages. And it almost seems to be like a lulling kind of sound as the cat just seems to watch and just starts to slowly put its head down and seems to be very comfortable just to watch you. But he doesn't respond. Except an occasional
Wow. This seems pointless. So
I'm ready to go when you all are, by the way.
I am as well. However, before we get to Zaylee, I should probably get something to wear to cover, and probably should take off my crown as well.
Well, I could just make you invisible.
That's fine with me.
Forever.
Can you do that and do a teleportation circle at the same time, though?
Yeah.
But also, we're not going to be there for just an hour.
Well, no, but I mean, if we're just going to get a room, invisibility lasts an hour. We get there, we get a room, we go back to the room, and then she doesn't need to be invisible anymore. As long as we're sleeping, I don't mind spending spells.
That's fine.
Oh, but I do also kind of want to shop for a new sword or some new armor or something since my stuff got damaged.
Didn't we take a bunch of clothes from that house we were just, the mansion? I'm sure we could disguise you with those.
They all got...
Also, I've got...
Oh, the one keep. I thought you were talking about the makeshift clothes that we made in Grotty Minnow that got covered in blood.
Black paint on my hair.
Please, no more paint in people's hair.
R.I.P. Cynthia, except she's not dead, but
her spirit's dead.
No.
All right. So you guys are preparing and then heading out? Okay. Viola, you're piecing together clothing. You're piecing together what you put, what you picked up from the mansion. What does your new attire look like? What did you find?
I don't know. I mean, she would probably opt to keep her armor on because nobody likes it when she takes it off. So she would still have her gold armor on. She would probably swap out her blue cape situation, cloak situation that she usually wears for a black one. I think we have a black one already. And then she would take off her crown. I feel like if she's not taking off her armor, that's about majority of what she can do is put on a cloak of some sort, take off the crown. She's not exactly one to try and hide herself, so she might have to default to other people helping her with whatever she's doing.
Ste'yn will come up with a black scarf and help wrap and hide your hair with that.
You can also use prestidigitation, change the color of her hair.
Yeah. And then Ste'yn will offer her. Oh
no!
I do have a sense of
those are the only options you get with magic. You're either blonde or you're blue. Just the way magic works.
No, we'll make her a brunette, dark brown.
Okay.
Viola, would you feel safer if we swapped armor or something?
I mean, I'm okay with that if you're okay with that.
It's you who would be taking off your very nice and shiny armor and putting on mine. So
My armor is also dented right now because of that stupid frickin' spider. So I'm kind of displeased.
oh, that's right. Wrong thing. Never mind.
Oh yeah.
I thought she was doing it on purpose.
I have in my head that all clerics are proficient in heavy armor, and that's not true.
Yeah.
No.
So,
no. Some kind of
Not
armor.
a war cleric.
Never mind.
No.
Some kind of armor.
Well, now you could do it instead of thaumaturge cleric at level 2 or 1 or whatever, but
mhm.
alas.
Wow.
No, but I would think
Alright.
that even with
Put a
the
cloak
gold,
over her. Yeah.
and a scarf, whatever, and then hair color change. I would think that that would be, for the most part, help keep her hidden, and she would take her crown off.
Okay. Cloak. Covering the armor. Crown is off. Scarf covering hair. Love it. Okay.
Plus,
make
Zaylee is
sure I
a
remember.
long ways away from where they were just seen, and I don't think that anybody has any reason to think that we would be in Zaylee. So I don't know that they would be actively looking for me there. It's just whether or not we run across somebody and they recognize me.
Yeah.
At least that's what my
and-
brain thinks.
And you perhaps have a ponder that someone who is interested in knowing where you are may have close connections or even potentially be in Zaylee.
Right. Yeah.
Just
But it's
as
not
a-
like he's
as a
gonna be
reminder,
wandering
it's been
the
a while.
street.
Maybe he's a true philanthropist and he feeds the poor in the streets. Maybe you have him all wrong.
That's the funniest thing I've heard all month. As if.
All right. Well, if we really need you to disappear, we can make that happen. I can turn you into a cat.
Yeah. You could turn me into a mouse and put me back in your pocket.
Exactly.
I don't think you want to be a mouse when we have a cat with us.
Viola looks at
Are
the
we
cat.
bringing the cat with us?
I don't think the cat wants to come with us.
Do you want to
Yeah,
come
I'm
with
down
us?
for it if we
Viola
want to make
asks
this
the
happen,
cat.
but the cat seems to be very unresponsive.
The cat stands up as you ask that.
Oh, never mind. The cat wants to come.
Do you want to come with us to Zaylee?
It just kind of stares again at you guys.
If you want to come to Zaylee, go to Ste'yn, and Viola points to Ste'yn.
The cat seems
Do
to
we all
follow
still
your
look
hand.
like Viola at this point?
Wait,
Please
what?
say no.
I thought we dropped that. Or no, wait,
Uh,
we can't drop it, right?
Yeah,
Or
it
no?
lasted for
We
like
all still look like
what was
Viola,
it? An
yeah.
hour or 8 hours?
8 hours.
8
Oh,
hours.
then yeah.
Or until
Yeah.
Snow says otherwise.
Yeah.
Correct.
But we've also determined
Well, I
Snow
think
may or
if
may
we're
not have
trying-
ADHD.
Well, if we're trying to have her keep a low profile, having 4 Violas show up in Zaylee, isn't it?
Amos will be real
Yeah.
excited when 4 Violas show up in Zaylee.
I don't think anything bad will happen ever.
And real quick, just because I realized I couldn't multitask. David, can you explain what Beau is doing with the? So I know you were trying to be like, "Hey, we'll move this along," but my brain was not.
Oh no,
fully
he was just
comprehending.
silently doing that, but he's going to
Okay.
give the bandana that he's been wearing before to Viola
That
and
smells
say,
like vanilla.
yeah, I mean, it
Like a
only does that if
lavender?
he casts Prestidigitation on it.
Oh, okay.
And he
I
hasn't
like
cast
when it
that in a
smells
little
like
bit, but he's gonna pass it to Viola to have. You can tie this around its neck. It's like a collar.
Viola will take the bandana and walk over to the cat and hold up the bandana and be like, I could put this around your neck. If you want to go to Zaylee, then let me do that.
It's kind of stares up. He stares up at you. He doesn't move.
He's a
Also,
boy.
depending on how much you moved around the bandana, he also wrote Sebastian on it as a name tag.
Sebastian! We could name you Sebastian. I had a guinea pig named Sebastian.
Guinea pigs are lore, the canon now.
That was Kassie saying that.
Well,
but
Nope.
I moved to tie the bandana around the cat then.
give me another animal handling check.
We're gonna go with the green dice again.
Happy St.
That
Patrick's Day.
is a 23.
Okay. You lean down to put the bandana around the cat's neck. Nervous for just a moment, but you see it's just kind of staring up at you and doesn't move, and you're able to make a little knot. A pretty little knot is, tying it. You give the very chic, you turn it ever so slightly from center so the the end of the bandana kind of curves to the side. And there's now a bandana around the cat's neck.
I give him a little pat and then I scratch underneath of his chin. Okay,
All right.
well, we're ready to go to Zaylee. I think whenever Snow's ready, I will carry you if you want me to. I also don't know if the cat can just walk through the teleportation circle or not.
Yeah. Anything can.
I am doing a little bit of a magic test with this as well. I put magic mouth on the bandana. In theory, if it meows out of hunger, it will react.
Does it say a certain thing? Like
It says, so
has
the
to say?
spell, it says, has to be vocal or visual.
Okay.
Yeah, it says it could be as general or detailed as you like, though it must be based on a visual or audible conditions that occur within 30 feet of the object.
Okay. Are we
So
going
it
to
is-
wait until this condition should be met before you would like to say how you what it does?
Well, you do it when you put the spell on there, so that's why I was saying that if it meows.
Mm-hmm.
Snow is completing the teleportation circle.
Are you ritually casting it?
I think it
It
always,
Or that
cannot
one
be
doesn't.
ritually
That one
cast.
doesn't. Okay.
I think it has a set time.
No, it just takes a minute. It's just, and then that's
Ah, 3 years. We're learning. I do have every intention of diving deeper in my own personal DM and Dungeons and Dragons.
We could
studies
expand the
because-
circle if Beau and Ste'yn contribute. A little
We're just
magic
taking the
circle.
whole camp with us.
At some point, I do want to try these circle spells, but so far they haven't really been a practical means to use them.
not really.
This is how we're saving
yeah.
Loria. Bigger teleportation circles.
Bit more people.
Every
okay.
caster in the entire city or town.
Just town-wide. The cat
Archer
does
needs
not
to go to the restroom, so I will be right back.
Oh, okay. So she knows the cat does not go into Viola's arms.
Aw.
She's gone.
Does the
already.
cat follow us through the circle when we
The cat
through it?
walks. The cat walks when the portal is beginning to appear, and the cat seems to move in that. Not seems to. The cat moves in the direction of the other party members and away from Viola towards the light of the circle.
And away from
Yes.
we step through the circle and reappear instantly within 5 feet of the Zaylee teleportation circle.
The Zaylee teleportation circle that Snow had. I learned a little bit about teleportation circles in my time off.
Wait, did you end up dropping the Viola thing before we went?
As we go through, Snow
Okay.
does. He wants it. He's specifically timing it so that he can act like it was going through the portal that changed it.
Make
so he
them
doesn't do it
suffer.
until we're walking through the circle.
It's like, you're really gonna leave us like this? Yes. Just kidding. April Fools.
No,
almost
he'll
like
be
that.
like, oh, I guess teleportation also makes it dissipate.
Oh. I love how we're just like feeding Viola fake information about how magic works. And one day she's gonna be like, I know so much about magic. My friends taught me. All I have to do is become best friends with little magical trinkets. And I can make all my friends look exactly like me, because who wouldn't want to look like me?
Raise your hand if you've been personally victimized by your D&D party.
To be fair, Ste'yn might also believe it. She can't get teleportation circle, I don't think.
I don't think so.
She doesn't have this style of magic.
And I don't
She
think
has a different
she
kind of style,
really
okay?
looked too much into Arcana in general, has she?
She's not a book
Staying.
person.
No.
Yeah.
She does have
But
a
she's
+5
a-
in Arcana checks, but you know,
Yeah.
she's not a book person.
But she's a rule book person.
She
Not when
is.
Snow's around.
Oh, because you can use your wisdom modifier because of the thaumaturge, right?
Mhm.
Yes.
I was like, wait, +5? I was like piecing it together in my mind.
Yep.
That makes sense.
All right. So once again, now I was about to say 4, but really the 5 of you step forward into the portal.
We need
And
to make sure to find an
immediately-
inn that takes cats.
Pet friendly inns. There's just a small pet fee. You step out and find yourselves. You are now indoors. You are immediately. You immediately catch these warm scents. It's kind of similar in that you had a little camp going, right? You can smell this like burning kind of cedar scent. Your eyes are adjusting a bit to the dimmer lighting of this central hall. It's dark stone. It is. It looks like it's all carved from one piece. It's a really beautiful, kind of simplistic but strong kind of structure. And you can see various carvings inside of the walls of various strong-looking weapons. Like there's like war hammers. You can see shields, different styled armory, very war heavy, very gives you the sense of strength and just the feel of the place is solemn but powerful. In the center of this large square chamber, you see a massive statue of this seated dwarven figure. Looks like it's made of bronze. And it's very intricately detailed in this beautiful armor. Its beard long, reaching to the ground. You can see it's decorated with various gems and jewels. Different iron pieces, and it has a large crown upon its head. And there are doorways leading to other places that you can't currently see. There are some benches lining the room. No one else is in there currently, except for one person who appears to be in these dark acolyte robes. As Snow, you're familiar with Zaylee's temple or shrine to Dual Deer. You've been before, and you know that Zaylee has various temples to the various gods. Whether or not the people tend to really firmly believe, there are believers who live in the city. But you also know, in a kind of way, there's a bit of a showmanship to it, that it's more for presence. But people do come, they do worship, they do the rituals that you're familiar with. You can actually see one person exits from one of the doors, and it's a a human male. He is in armor. He has there's a kind of strength to how he looks. He looks like he's, feeling courageous as he's stepping away from that door, as is fulfilled and prepared. There's a perk in his step as he steps past you and to the exit. But you are in the Valor of Dualdir in the main hall.
There's no guards or anything at this teleportation circle that people could use?
It seems like the kind of place that, as a temple, they're very welcoming to people who are coming in and out.
Temple perks.
Yeah.
And there's nothing.
Yeah.
There's nobody like keeping record of who's coming and going either.
There is that one person who is in there. He seems to be. He's looking up at the statue, quietly praying. You appear, and he turns, acknowledges you, welcomes you, comes up and says, "Welcome. You're here to pray? You're here to... You're traveling or staying long?"
Snow has retrieved his symbol of Dualdir from his pack and put it around his neck, disliking the way that it kind of like hits his pan flute that he's also wearing around his neck. I'm just like, this sucks. But that's what he thinks. Outwardly, he looks normal, cheerful. And he's greets the acolyte. Hello, yes. Quick prayer, and then we must be on our way. We're just passing through.
Oh, what inn do we want to stay at while we're here?
Would Snow actually know one, as he stopped through here? Mostly.
Oh,
he got
Beau
he got
knows
the
of
sigil
some. That's
from
why
the
I was
temple,
wondering.
but... Okay, yeah. Well, I think actually all of us.
All of us except for Viola have come here. So
except
really,
Viola.
it's just a matter of how much money we want to
Viola's left
spend.
out again.
I imagine Beau knows.
Just my ex-fiance's here.
Price.
I imagine Beau knows various different inns, but he probably stayed at the fancier ones the most. So
we
it
should go
just
there.
depends on the tiers on that we like. How
You know
we
what?
do we want to
We
go
can splurge a
economy?
little bit. We've been through a lot.
Yeah. We can splurge.
When's the last time we had this opportunity? So let's stay at a fancy inn. Snow would have known a lot more of the smaller ones where he would just go in and play music and stuff. So
Ste'yn knows the best graveyards or cemeteries around the place, so...
No.
yeah.
Well, there is one that's actually pretty close to a graveyard.
Yes.
No.
How
No, because then
exciting.
she'll just go sleep
That's
outside.
all.
It'd be a waste of a bed.
I have a very nice graveyard here for sleeping.
I think we deserve to have a nice place to sleep tonight.
Are you having this
A
conversation
fancy
out loud?
place.
Just talking amongst each other and
Probably.
Ignoring the man that just walked up to us.
and he's very
Yeah.
calmly. He's very calmly just allowing you, as if this is common for people who are clearly just passing through and are not here to worship.
There's one that's close to a grave that has okay food. There's one that has really good food, but obviously not close to a grave. And then there's another one that has a decent food.
Good
but...
food and it's close to a graveyard?
Well, no, it's not close to a graveyard, but it does have very soothing spa area.
We should go there.
It's been a long time since I've been to
That
a
one
spa.
will require the most legwork from us.
That's fine.
Like we're not used to walking.
I'm just like, you know. We might need to disguise Sebastian.
Yes, and the cat is kind of it found the edge of a bench and just started like rubbing its head against the corner of one of the stone benches.
If we are going to have him around, then we should also stop at a magic shop and see if we have a means of protecting him in certain ways.
I get the feeling he'd also be able to protect himself, but not a bad idea.
Snow will turn back to the acolyte. Actually, really quick. Does would Snow know if there's like an expected donation or something to use this? Would that be the norm?
Yes. So yeah, generally
just sitting out there with the cup in his hand.
Especially for well, you know that there are various places among that large statue, because of the type of god that Dualdir is, where different parts of his body are in fact worshipped individually. There are various things left behind or nicks in the statue made, and there are little spots that have some type of container where people leave. They may leave donations, copper, silver, gold. Generally, some amount of silver is appreciated.
Snow will tell him, may his arm protect you, and then he will go over to little spot and put in he'll put in a gold piece.
Clink into one of the ornate.
We're talking about
bowls.
staying in super fancy inns. One gold piece.
Snow will also use prestidigitation to make it sound like there's multiple gold pieces. And
there's the others who are still beside the acolyte see him just kind of, he like nods with appreciation at each of the little plinking sounds of the supposed gold.
He put in half of his gold. Okay, it's a lot of money for Snow. One gold piece is half of what he had.
May Dualdir outstretch his mighty arm in your favor. Oops. Sorry, I was trying to make quick notes.
And Snow will just like usher the others away because he's already tired of this.
It's like, this is.
Stay a moment.
No.
I see why you didn't stick it out in your religious studies. It doesn't suit you.
You walk out through a stone entryway. You walk out into you find yourself in a kind of like a cul-de-sac of these tall structures, each one looking a little different, in this large semicircle of buildings. Each one you can immediately tell it makes sense. You're in this little kind of courtyard of temples to various gods, all on display. Some people are walking past, kind of admiring the structure of any given one of them, but not really stopping to give it any kind of worship or attention in that way. Ste'yn, you note, even as you didn't get a moment to stay inside of the temple of a different god, something does catch your attention. As you can see, you see the one that is very clearly dedicated to your own goddess, Atala. You can see the passage. This one being a... hold on. Wait. I have notes on this one. It's much softer looking than the one to Dualdir. It's the structure is finer, more intricate, more leaning towards like Gothic cathedral than stone, like a stone built solid structure. But you also spot one that is, it's mainly made out of like carved sandstone. It's kind of got these pillars in front of it. There's some gold and this beautiful draping awning over the front. And you see the symbol of Somlotl on it. But what catches your attention is that you can see there is a woman standing beside the entryway, and you can see her kind of brushing a what looks like some kind of rag, some kind of towel across a part of it, because it looks as if someone has essentially vandalized it. You can see marks of these bright colors, maybe like a colored powder that was maybe thrown at it. You can see some dripping, what looks a little bit like like a sludgy water dripping off a part of it. And she seems to be kind of quickly swiping it away, and it, with some magic, with every brush stroke, you can see a good chunk of it is disappearing, but there's a whole kind of line of it along one of the outer walls of that temple. Just you notice that at the corner of your eye.
Not the cocaine treatment.
What?
I just heard white powder and then lines across this
No,
thing.
a colored powder.
It's like colored powder.
Oh, I heard white
Colored
powder.
powder.
That's why I started chuckling.
Wiping a colored powder.
I'm sorry.
Like, how would people vandalize in like a world that has magic in it?
Well, I mean, you
Tomatoes.
can use prestidigitation to soil.
True. That's true.
It
But
gives
you are
and it
outside
takes.
in the courtyard of the gods. So, where are you headed? Welcome to Zaylee. It's a big, lovely city. As soon as you're outside, you can feel the atmosphere has changed from the solemnness of the temple to the metropolitan feel. Viola is like, this is my element. I'm in with my people. I just know that beyond this, whatever they like to do in this little cul-de-sac area, I know that there are people who are buying beautiful clothing and sipping the fine wines, and there's rich people having parties.
Viola
we
is
could.
excited, but she's also extremely nervous. Like, her eyes are constantly darting around looking for any sign of Amos or any of his people.
We could also try and catch a show tonight.
That sounds fun. Apparently, it doesn't sound fun to everybody.
I'm sitting here like, oh my gosh,
I
do
expected
I have to come
a
up with
little bit
show?
more.
There are
What are we
a
doing
number
first?
of performance. There are a number of stages. There are, that traveling performers, and some performers that are situated mainly within the major cities, like Zaylee, will perform at various inns, especially those higher class inns. They often have evenings of good performances, song or troops coming through.
Well, we can check out a magic shop or two if we want to figure out any kind of equipment or anything for Sebastian. We can go to the clothing district if you want to up your wardrobe some. Or we can go straight to the hotel or inn, rather.
I would like to look for a new sword or some new armor, but besides that...
Yeah, let's go shopping. I want to get more ingredients for healing potions.
Or Easy Bake Coven?
Exactly.
There's
I
also a
just-
pastry shop in this area that's pretty good.
Ooh, nice.
All right. Where are we off to first?
What comes first as we
Whatever
walk
we'd
towards
like.
the direction of our inn?
were you guys heading towards one of the you're splurging on the good inn?
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic. We love that.
Well, we could check in, make sure we get a room, and then go about.
Yeah, let's get our room first.
In the inner.
Something funny, Viola.
No, I was laughing at Archer. He's just sitting
I know, I
there
was
staring
joking.
at me.
Now he's just staring at everyone.
He gave up and went to lay down. He was mad at me for not giving him any attention.
Aw. Archer, we love you. You're the cutest little mascot that we have. I have this great big list of like various shops and such in a city, and I didn't realize that it separated it between tavern, small inn, and then I imagine like it probably says large inn or something.
Well, I think the
and I was like, "Oh, I thought I
dungeon
was
master has like standardized pricing if you wanted to frame a reference.
No.
for
Yeah,
inns.
it's not for pricing.
I also
It's like generated like.
Well, I sent
how
you
many
a
and names
description of an
things.
inn if you want to use that. I mean, I just came up with it on the
Oh.
fly, so if you have something on hand already. But I realized I kind of threw out some inns out of nowhere, so I thought I should at least do some Googling on the side and gain inspiration from something.
Nothing anyone has said so far has been contradictory to anything I might have said.
Okay.
So I'm okay with this. I will let you know should it become contradictory, but at the moment, no. So let's see where Beau has been. Is this is the fancy one?
I also thought it goes along well with our group. And
The Gold Pile Inn is the one that Beau tells you about. And as you're heading that direction, he gives you a quick description as he remembers, right? It has a strong dragon theme to it. The doors themselves look like they're carved with individual scales open, the kind of flourish like wings. There's a large hearth that's really beautifully there's like I'll say like a gold plating around it, like a dragon hoard. Go into spa treatment.
yeah, for the
There's a
spas,
hot-
it's
there's a
the
spa.
breath from the dragon.
That spa. The
That
water
heats
is
the
heated.
water, yeah.
It looks like dragons are blowing fire to heat
Oh my
heat the
gosh.
tubs. It's really
Yeah.
nice. It's really nice.
We
Beds
all
are
just start
pillowy
sweating
soft.
as soon as we walk in, just like so ready to tell someone immediately that we've killed a dragon.
I had the
Everyone
same
else-
thought. Like, do we get a discount
Yeah.
if we've killed a dragon?
There's a little table.
Or actually, does that raise our rates because we're anti-dragon?
No, there's a table of adventurers, these like grisly looking folks who are ready to hear your story and be like, oh yeah, well, I'll tell you the dragon I killed.
Our dragon was bigger than your dragon.
Exactly.
Show me your dragon, I'll show you mine.
A dragon measuring contest.
And as you guys are walking away from this little avenue, and you can also see that you're within an inner wall of the city, and you can see where there's also another kind of walled area that you know is likely where the castle would be, where the king and queen are staying. It is obviously it's further off from where you are. You're nearer to the wall, but we're within that inner wall, and there's a lot of mercantile and artisans that are in this area. And then when you go beyond the wall to the rest of the city, it's a lot of residential. There are some other shops and things because it's a large city, but they tend to focus on this side. But there are some very nice places to stay in and out. The one that Beau stayed in that he's mentioning is outside. So as you guys are making your way, as you're going down one of the main road, down the main road, you can see there's not a commotion, but a very like a small crowd. People seem to pause for a minute, seem to acknowledge something, and then, politely go about their way. But the streets have movement to them. People are going about. As you get closer, you start to hear there is a voice that seems to stand out, just in it's a higher pitch, sounds very young, and words start to become a little clearer, and you can hear something along the lines of, remember to follow the lights, and stay strong, and you'll do great. This very cheerful sounding voice. And the closer you get, and as you could see someone parting, a pair parting from the crowd, you can see it is in fact a voice from a young person. You can see someone, this young girl standing there. She's holding a small pile of papers to her chest, in this nice little summery dress. It's just a simple linen dress, and you can see this pink hair tied up in a ponytail. As she stops someone, waves at them excitedly, hands them one of these pieces of paper, and says one of these things of, if you want to know more, I can tell you. Okay, bye. And off they go, giving a sweet little smile to this little girl. As she's waving.
Many hands.
She waves
That's
so
odd. That's a weird question. She's obviously
Is it though? Is it a weird question?
That was my first thought too. It's just like, this sounds like Vivia.
Well, I also see the comments in the side about Girl Scouts. So my first thought is the two hands, and then also are there boxes of cookies?
Yes. Did we just save that as a soundbite, or did I just? Oh no, I unmuted. I unmuted at the perfect time, the YouTube, and I thought David had that fast created a soundbite of Catherine going, "Is it though? Is it a weird question?"
We do need that. Someone clip that later.
In fact, this little girl does have two hands.
This is not the little girl we're looking for.
And you can see, you lock eyes with this little girl, maybe 9 or 10 years old. I do believe she has purple. I do believe purple or brown eyes. I believe she has purple eyes. But regardless, she sees you, and you do immediately recognize, handing out these little pamphlets, is Vivia. She sees you, and her smile grows, and she darts in your direction and throws her arms around Beau.
Ste'yn, get the remove curse ready.
Vivia.
Oh, you're here! I can't believe you're
How
here.
did you get
so
here?
Good to see you.
Why are you
What do
passing
you
out
mean?
these
Here.
papers?
Oh, wait.
He's patting her on the head.
Here.
Right.
Ste'yn will take one of the papers.
And she'll pull away from you for a moment, Beau, as she's handing a paper. Ste'yn takes one, and she shoves one in your direction too. And she says, "Look, I get to be just like you now. I get to help people know about the lights. Here."
How did this happen? How did you get here? Snow will take one.
Obviously. What do you mean I traveled here? I came with my friends.
I was going to message Ste'yn Ste'yn, can you check how cultish these papers are?
Ste'yn
Check for
is
cult.
Ste'yn will
Roll for
read
cult.
the paper
Can I
or look at the
roll for
paper
cult?
and roll for cult influence.
Give me an Arcana check. You look at the paper and you can see they are. Where did I put my little notes? There we go. Each paper says something a little bit different at the top. It's some kind of kitschy saying of following the light, defending what is good, never fall to darkness, and various lines you'd find when you finished a popsicle. And at the bottom, they all seem to say the same thing. They seem to be inviting all to a welcoming party where King Marcoris and Queen Layla are going to become best friends with the Princess Anura when she comes to visit and play. All clearly seeming to be her wording, but the print, it's all printed in this very like nice, neat, stylized kind of way.
Does it give like an organization or anything? Like a name of like, go talk to these people to learn more?
It just invites you to a party.
Does it give a location for the party? A day, a time?
It is a party in the Artisan Square, which would be within the inner walls. And it will be in about a little less than a month. You know, it lines up with the unveiling tour that you had heard of.
Vivi, where did you get these flyers made? Looks like you did a beautiful job with the wording. And did you color any of the? Are there any pictures on the on them? Before I imagine there being pictures on them.
I'm going to say yes. There are little scribbled doodles, and
Okay,
you can
cool.
tell it looks like she tried to draw the king and queen, and you know for sure the solo figure on some of them is clearly the princess because she like over pointed and made the ears too big of like an elf.
And you did a beautiful job on these drawings. Where did you get all of these printed, and who helped you with them?
I got them. They were done where I'm staying. I get to stay with this really nice man is letting me stay with him. And he's very good at writing things. Mm-hmm.
Is he?
And, huh?
Oh no, that's wonderful.
Yeah, he's really nice. My friends told me that I could stay with him so that I could send out all of these papers, and then a lot of people will come and they're all going to see how really, really pretty the princess is. I've never seen a princess before until I saw you guys. You look like princesses.
You're very kind. I'm very
I hope you mean half.
I don't know if she is gonna go fight things like you guys do, but I think she probably could.
I think a princess can do whatever she wants.
I think so too. I want to do that kind of stuff. And now I get to help. I think one day I'm going to get to do really cool things like you guys do, and then like my friends do. And I wish they could stay, but they didn't. They had to keep going, which is too bad. But I want to do really cool things like that too. My friends?
Who are your friends? Yeah.
Yeah,
They
my
sound
friends
really
who
cool.
brought me here. Mm-hmm. They are really, really cool. So they're really, really smart, and they do a lot of really cool magic stuff. But they said that some of what they do, I can't tell. It's a secret. But it's a really cool thing. They can make one thing they did No, I can't tell. I can't tell you, but it's cool.
What if you just whisper? What if you just whisper it in my ear? Just it'll be just between us.
Well, I think that they know. I think that's part of their magic is that they know of some stuff. Like they can know stuff from like really far away.
That's pretty clever.
I bet you could do that too.
Maybe I already can.
Can you read my mind right now?
Actually,
If I hadn't unattuned to the medallion of thoughts. Because I attuned to the gloves instead.
Oh.
Well,
Alas.
what about your sister and the baby sister or brother that you
Yeah,
have? Don't
Rosie.
you miss? I forgot if it was a boy.
I thought she was gonna say. I thought you were gonna say her brother. I'm like, that one's dead. Don't bring up that one.
I'll bring up that one.
No, he said
Don't you miss
baby,
the
brother,
one that
or
is now
sister.
buried?
Don't you miss the ones that are still alive? Dang. Don't leave it to this group to
Also,
have
when
a
he
say
asks
in
that,
the
he's going
passage.
to stare in her eyes and then do an arcana check to see if anything might happen when he asks that.
When he asks about her siblings?
Yeah.
Okay. Give me an arcana check.
That is a 24, or it could be higher.
I think a 24 is just fine.
Okay.
So what did you ask her?
Well, he asked what about, like, doesn't she miss her sister and the baby?
She looks at you as you ask that, and in the same tone of all this excitement that she seemed to be displaying, you see her kind of shrug and say, I'm sure they're okay. Look at all the cool things I get to see. Look at all of this. This place is so big. It's so big. Have you ever been here before? I can show you around this. You have? This
Oh
place
yes.
is-
I haven't.
Long time ago. It might have changed though, so you should definitely show us around.
I would love to do that. I can show you my favorite park, and I can show you my favorite place to eat. And there's a place that makes really, really yummy cakes. I really like cake. And sometimes there's this one guy who comes through, and I only saw him once, but he says he comes by a lot after he travels really far, and he brings these fruits that are really yummy. But he did say sometimes he may not come by a lot. He came from all the way where it's really hot, all the way down, and he brings fruits, and they're dry. Have you ever seen a fruit that was dry?
They're really fun, aren't they?
Some of them he put sugar on them, and then it was extra sweet.
That's
Ooh,
the
I
best
bet
way to
that was
have them.
delicious.
It was really yummy. I hope he's still here. He seemed a little upset one time when he came by last time, and then he said he had to go. So he left me some fruit though. You want some?
Good.
She pulls
I
out this
would
little.
love something.
She pulls out from this little from beneath her or from this little bag and a small little pouch, and it's got like little like dried fruit, and she passes one to each of you.
Oh, thank you.
So yummy.
So good.
I don't know if I fully.
Oh, wait.
So
did anything happen?
So when you,
Sorry.
so well, you noted. Got excited. I love Vivia. What so you note as you know, there's a kind of complacency in her eyes. She was acting, in her shrug And then she immediately turned back with her excitement. But as you were asking about it, there was like a kind of
was anything magical?
almost like a haze. Well, it seemed like it very sudden. Seemed almost like a forced haze over her, then almost like snapping out of it.
All right, so like a magical forced haze. Because Arcana is specifically magic, whereas Insight's the other one. That's why I'm making sure that
in our
Okay.
Related somehow to the arcane from your knowledge of your body of arcane knowledge.
He will message that to Ste'yn.
Okay.
So I don't think he has the mind link anymore after we short rested.
No, but Ste'yn can reply to his message, and she will say that she'd like to maybe talk to who she's staying with before she takes away any magic to see if there's anything at work that we need to know about before we do that. Like, don't want to suddenly remove a magic wall in her mind that's keeping her from just being crashing out or something. Oh, we're not prepared to deal with that.
A 10-year-old crashing out, not prepared.
Also, maybe not in the street. Anyway.
Exactly.
We should go somewhere.
Yeah.
These are really good. Thank you so much, Vivia.
You're welcome. How long are you guys going to be here?
For some
Probably
time.
Not very long, but depends on. Might want to see. It depends on what's going on. We might have to stay a little bit longer. I know some people that are over here that I might want to talk to. Have you ever heard of the Ember Eyes? Good friends of mine, and I wanna see them if they're around.
Give me an insight check, Snow.
Oh, that's good. 29.
Golly. You catch for the briefest moment, there's like a in a very Vivia excitement, there's an acknowledgement of the title, and then it's gone. And she shrugs. I don't know that name.
That's
Are they
all right.
fun?
They might not be around here. They can do a lot of really fun magic.
I think magic is so fun. I want to know how to do more of magic. Maybe I could make fruit show up. More fruit. More fruit. I'm going to learn it one day.
You should. You could learn how to do... maybe one day you could learn how to do things like this, and Snow will just use prestidigitation to make a tiny little figurine that matches the figurine of, or that matches the image of the princess that she drew, complete with like the really long ears and everything.
Her eyes go wide. She thinks it's the coolest thing she's ever seen. And she says, I bet that Mr. Domlin could draw that, and he could probably make that. He knows a lot of magic too, but he does a lot of writing. He likes books a lot. And I think that's why my friends said I could stay with him, because he likes a lot of books and they like a lot of books. And so I get to like a lot of books. I don't really like a lot of books.
You have a book that likes a lot of books.
Who likes books?
I have a book that likes a lot of books.
How does a book like books?
Gonna bring out Rav. See, he eats books, papers. In fact, you can feed him one of your pamphlets.
Is it a pet?
Sort of.
No, but we do have a cat now.
And the cat is no, the cat you don't notice the cat at your feet. You do a quick scan, and you see the cat has curled up in a warm spot by a side building, by one of the side little shops. It's watching.
Is there a bench by it?
Yes.
Viola goes
Small.
and sits on the bench by the cat.
Excellent. It's like, and I've had enough of this. There's a cat. Vivia is staring at the book, the magic book. And she looks at the page that's on top and kind of slowly puts it towards the book, and like she's not sure if she should lay it on top or like try and get it between the pages. Is he gonna eat it?
Yeah, just put it up to it. It only eats the paper.
Okay.
Your fingers will be fine.
She holds the book out. She's holding it like just by the little tips, like basically just by her nails. She holds the paper out.
And Rav bites and starts eating it.
And she just like squeals with excitement. And she says, but if you put that next to any of Mr. Donlin's book or his papers, he might get really unhappy. I don't think you can bring that into his house.
Well, then it will be our little secret.
I like secrets. Oh, but I don't know. I don't want to make him upset.
Can you introduce us? Maybe he won't
Yes.
mind.
Well, you should definitely come see him. Yeah. You have to keep the book
Well,
away from.
We'll keep the
paper.
book from eating any important papers. Don't
It has a
worry.
name.
So he is a pet.
Don't give
What
names
do you
to
mean?
inanimate objects.
What do I call him? It.
Rav.
Him. Rav. Cool. Okay. Well, I think I gave out enough party invitations.
I think so.
I could take a break.
You've earned it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, should we go to that
Yeah.
bakery then?
Can we?
Or I
That's
could
it?
show you my. Well, what was the name of the bakery she mentioned earlier? Did she say a name?
She did not say a name.
What is the name of that bakery of yours?
That is. Where's my little list? It is called the Blissful Baker.
Right.
As
well,
we
That's the one.
if we're going over there, as we walk, Snow will ask her. So how did you meet these cool new friends? That's so exciting.
Yeah, they were very, very nice. Give me another insight check.
Yes. My dice are being kind today.
These are not
That
natural
is-
ones.
No. 30.
Oh my goodness.
Let's go.
Okay.
Read this girl like a
Those are
book.
some Ste'yn numbers.
Mhm.
You again see another moment of as she's starting to say, I was running away from Cadence because that, and then she pauses. There's this very brief pause, and she says, I was in the woods in Foothills Grove, and I was by myself. And then I was all by myself, but I didn't want to be by myself. And these two people came in, and they were both dressed really pretty, and they had these really big hats on, and they had these really pretty robes on. And one of them was holding this book. It was kind of like Rav, but it didn't eat paper. And she said that she would, she said that I could go with them so I wouldn't be by myself in the woods. And I said, I don't want to be by myself in the woods. So then we went together and we started coming up this way. And she said, you know, what's really fun is when you help people see that the light is really good, because there are some people who think that the light isn't good. And then there's some monsters who don't think that the light is good. And I said, yes, that is a good thing. And so I got to help them tell people that the light is good. And they said, well, good. If you're going to do that, then you can come travel with us. And so we were traveling, and sometimes we were on a horse, and then sometimes they could kind of like magic, and then we were somewhere else. And so I got to see some other places, and it was really fun. And all I had to do, I didn't have to, but I wanted to, I just got to hand out papers and tell people that they could be like you. They could be like you guys. And like my friends.
When you say the book was like Rav, do you mean it was just a book? Or did it do something additional?
Were they using it for their magic?
Yes.
That's really cool.
It was really, really cool. I didn't know books could do magic. And now that I learned books can do magic, and now I know that books can eat things. I didn't know that. Ste'yn, do you have books that can eat things?
Ste'yn is a scholar of words.
Words
the spoken word.
No, I do more magic with things like candles and incense, and it's a bit more dramatic, showy that way.
I think my friends can do big, dramatic, and showy.
Oh, I'm sure they can.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. Magic tends to.
What's the most dramatic magic you've seen? What's like the biggest thing?
The biggest?
The biggest.
I think that's a secret too.
So many secrets. You're so good at keeping them.
You
should be proud.
Yeah. It was very cool though. What's the biggest magic you've done? That you've seen?
The biggest thing that I've done would probably be when I turned myself into this enormous beast with really razor sharp teeth, tiny little arms. That was a lot of fun.
Like you were a monster?
That's right. It's an enormous animal.
She looks at the other three. Was he a really big monster? Did he eat things?
He was a very big monster, and he was fantastic as a very big monster. He was a helpful monster, helping fight for the light while looking like a monster.
Wow. Can you teach me how to do that?
Maybe so.
That would be fun.
Could be fun. Let's get some pastries first.
Yes. And in not too long a time, you come across this this very cute little shop. The doors open, and just before you're a couple of doors away, you can already smell the wafting, warm scent of sugars and baked breads and icings and all of these things. A lot of different sweet scents. You make your way in. There's a little counter, and you can see all these various sweets on display. A lot of variety for a little shop. You are welcome to purchase at your leisure. whatever sweet little things you'd like to walk away with.
But do they have bacon roses?
Well, it's a bakery,
It's a
not...
bakery.
Bacon rose on a donut.
No, they have...
They in fact have one of those
Maple bacon
Maybe
donuts.
they could have bacon infused bread rolls. Like you have those pepperoni rolls that exist where they have
Oh,
like
yeah.
Yeah, those are
pepperoni weaving
cheesy
into the bread.
pepperoni stuffed
They could have
cheesy
that,
bread.
but it's
Oh my goodness.
they could have that, but it's bacon instead.
Maple
that'd be
bacon is
good.
a thing. I've had maple bacon donut. It was not my favorite thing, but the fact that it exists, kudos to mankind.
Bacon chocolate chip cookies are also really good sometimes.
Bacon chocolate chip.
Ooh, interesting.
Catherine.
There's a local
Yes,
I got a
restaurant that
PowerPoint,
does,
I'm sure.
It doesn't surprise me for the area you're in. I won't lie to you. That does not surprise me. I feel like they've got fantastic things like that. You're just like, I would never have thought to combine that.
Mhm.
They would.
For good reason.
Come on, chocolate and
No.
bacon go very well together. Have you never had chocolate covered bacon?
No, because I have common sense. But
No!
anyway, we buy some
No!
pastries.
So anyway, you get your pastries. You walk out with your little bag. I was trying to quickly find pricing on pastries. We'll say it's anywhere between like, well, you're in Zaylee. It's gonna be at least, you're paying at least a silver walking away from there.
Yeah, Ste'yn will do
Um,
that. Easy.
Couple silvers. Yeah. You walk away with your little bag. But she is eager to take you to where she's staying. So you are, as you're enjoying the metropolitan feel of the city, you find yourselves heading towards a quieter side. You approach a very simple looking building, single story. There's nothing really fancy about it. Probably the fanciest thing about it is just the placard. It's kind of this swinging placard and the delicate lettering on it that just reads Domlin Scribe.
And Vivian, can you give us a second? Maybe spend some time with Sebastian over there. The four of us are just going to have a little secret meeting before we meet your friend. Yeah, you know,
Secret?
Yeah, you love secrets, so we're going to make a secret of our own for a little bit.
I want to hear it.
But wouldn't you also really like to play with a cat?
Yes. Will you tell me after?
Maybe after
Yes.
you tell us some of your secrets.
Okay. But you have to trade a really, really good secret if you want a good secret.
Okay, but you'll be
I can
going
do that.
first. But Sebastian's waiting.
Okay, I'm gonna go play with the cat.
Go play with the cats.
Goes over.
So before we go in there, what is our plan here?
Figure out what the heck's going on.
Yes.
Other than that, no idea.
Okay, because we...
Figure out who this Mr. Domlin is, what sort of magic they're keeping her under, and why. We're not exactly... We could, but we're not exactly in position this moment to plan to bring her back to Gratima. No, we can. That's definitely something we could try to do. Just take us a couple days. I know we're on a bit of a
We could
time
do it
crunch.
tomorrow, yeah.
Yes. So
Well,
figuring out
if
more of what's
we-
going on.
If we magic circled to... What's its place? What
Magic
what was it?
Undra.
What was Undra?
Undra.
Yeah.
And then magic circle back to Zaylee.
I mean, it would
Yeah.
probably be the most efficient method.
But I think finding
But
out
we
what's
gotta figure out what's
going
going on first, anyway.
I don't
Yeah.
want to dispel anything or remove anything until we know why they've done what they've done, and make sure we're prepared for the... Suddenly remembering a lot of traumatic things is not going to be easy for a small girl. Not that I think it's fair that she stays like this any longer than she has to in the moment, but we need to be prudent about the way we go about this.
Let's find out what's going on, and then we can figure out where to go from there.
Yes.
Okay.
We go in.
We call Vivia back over, and we will go in.
Yeah.
Or knock on the door first.
You look over where Vivia was. She was having a hard time getting Sebastian to come in and actually play with her. He keeps like wiggling away and finding a new corner to hide in, and she tries to go over, like running full sprint, and he darts in another direction, not having it from her. You call her back over.
Oh, I'm just gonna say, Beau's gonna put down his bag and then open it and see if Sebastian hops inside of it.
Give me an animal handling check, as
dear.
Beau does. What does Beau get with animal handling?
Well, he gets disadvantage, and I rolled a 5 and a 2, so and then it's a +0, so you got a 2.
Sebastian is content right where he is, especially as Vivia leaves him alone. He's off found another warm spot on the street.
I think Sebastian will be all right.
Viola will go pet him real quick and be like, "We'll be right back."
Unhappy. You know how 10-year-olds are with animals. Anyway. No. So yeah. Vivia comes back. Looks a little disappointed, a little flushed in the face as she was chasing the cat. She said, "Did you come up with a good secret?"
We only have the best secrets.
That's true.
I really want to hear one.
Maybe later we can trade. You should introduce us first, though. I'm really excited to meet him. He sounds super cool.
Okay. He is. He's really nice for an old guy. Come on. So she takes you inside. The door opens and there's a little bell that rings. You immediately walk into a relatively dim room. It is full of parchments, full of papers, full of just shelves high. All very organized, all very neat, except for a small bit of organized chaos at the desk where he is sitting. Everything else, there are piles, stacks, very neat. There's a couple of shelves that just have little bottles. It's hard to tell if it's decorative or just he has that many bottles of ink around him. There's other shelves that have various books, texts, and you can see an older gentleman. He's sitting behind the desk. See, there's a lot of white in his hair. Has a bit of a beard coming in. It's a little bit scraggly though, like he's perhaps just not paying very close attention to it. Kind of worn, leathery hands. He seemed to be mid scrawl in something as he looks up. Kind of bright, twinkling blue eyes. As he sees you entering, he smiles and says, "Welcome, welcome. Oh, Vivia, you're back. Good to see you. Are you hungry, dear?" And she says, "No, we got to eat cake and cupcakes and muffins, and there was more things I wanted to eat, but I was full. So I'm happy. I'm good. But these are my friends." And she introduces you each with a big flourish of her arms. Does not allow you to speak for yourselves. And he just kind of nods along and as if he's heard this 1,000 times and seen this behavior. And he says, "Well, Welcome. Travelers to Zaylee. It's a bit much for me. I like to keep my time in my shop and go about my day, but I don't get many visitors.
Has Beau
Please
ever
come in.
heard taken note of this shop? Like, I don't know how new this shop is.
You may have heard of it. It is you likely have heard of Domlin. His name is Domlin Venser. And the reason this particular scribe shop may stand out is because it is arcane. It includes arcane scribing. He seems to be a man who knows magic as well. But most of what you see about you doesn't look particularly magical. Just a lot of penning for others. And he introduces himself. I am Domlin Venser. Good to have you four. Seem to be friends of my little friend here. What brings you my way?
Indeed, we met Vivia with her family down south. How long have you known her? How did she end up coming to get to stay with you?
Well, it seemed... He looks over at her and like a gentle smile, and he says, oh, Vivia, if you wouldn't mind, there was a little more sorting I needed in the other room. Could you help me with that? And she immediately nods and she says, thank you for the desserts. And you see her scurry off. It's a little door to the side. She scurries back in that direction. And he looks back at you and he says, well, she was lost and alone. Can't have the vulnerable out there among us, lost and alone, and so we were able to give her a place to be until we could perhaps reconnect her with her family if they survived. Heard
some of them did.
Yes.
Oh, that's wonderful news. All I had heard was something terrible must have happened, and she was left alone. But it's good to know that she has family. They're well? Are they able to travel?
Yeah.
We can certainly figure that out.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely very important that she is reconnected with her family.
Yes, they've been very worried about her.
I would agree. I must say, she has quite an imagination, and well, for all I know, what she says about you may not be fully truthful.
Oh,
she's also a very optimistic young girl.
As she should be.
Well, we've been keeping her safe. I would hate for anything to happen.
And that is very appreciated. What were you doing there in the woods? I'm just curious because it's so far away.
I haven't left here.
She was
brought.
brought
well, then
here.
Who found her?
I hope what Vivia says is true about you. You're very curious bunch about her.
That's me.
He's the most curious.
I'm curious about everything. I have a lot of questions. People just have to get used to that.
You don't seem to be that family of hers. What connection do you have to her?
Friends.
We've helped her family.
Met. Yeah, we met her family, helped them to get home.
I see.
And we've spent a lot of time trying to find Vivia because We found the rest of her family, but she's been missing. So now we're curious as to how she ended up in a city that's very far away from where she was missing from.
You four seem like a decent, if
Thank you.
eclectic group of travelers. Are you adventurers by trade?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Might have heard of us, Vivire. We killed a dragon once.
I'm afraid I haven't. And I've heard many a story, and I've written many. What brings you here? And to my shop and to Zaylee?
Well, Vivia brought us into your shop because we found her in the square, and we were wondering how she ended up here. Also might have noticed that she doesn't remember everything that happened since she disappeared from her family, or else she is otherwise unable to speak of it. And it struck me as perhaps something of an arcane nature, which I gather might be something you could be aware of.
I do know my way around arcane, but I would have no reason to use something like that on a child.
Well, no, not necessarily you personally, but perhaps the people who
Oh.
brought her to you.
Oh, perhaps.
Who were they?
Some traveling friends that I know. How they came about coming across her, I don't know. But I trust them, and so I trust that, Vivia's in good care here for the time.
Do you know anything about what I mentioned? The magic that was placed on her? Have you talked to her about...
I didn't know there was magic placed on her. That seems like an odd thing to do.
I
She's
insight
just a
check
young
that.
girl. You may.
Yeah.
May I? Yes, Ste'yn. You can insight check.
26.
Can Beau investigate the room or out like the books that are about and stuff like that to try and see if there's anything that strikes him as out of place potentially?
Absolutely. Give me an investigation check. You're just looking about, you're not trying to be sneaky
Correct.
about it or anything?
Yeah.
Okay. So 26 for the insight.
Oh, dang it. I rolled a
30, 20 for
7,
Ste'yn.
but I got an 8, so that's 15, or I can make it higher if needed. I can make it a 15 or a dirty 20.
Mark your die.
All right.
So, Ste'yn, as this gentle, kindly old man who now seems kind of suspicious of the four of you is speaking and saying, as he is, you do note that he seems not just a little more tense, but he seems to be kind of like leaning back. He seems more suspicious of you, and occasionally his eyes will kind of move like in the direction of like where Vivia went. There's a kind of overall, it's gone from a just like suspicious, protective kind of feeling to a little bit of a hesitant kind of sense. Not even kind of. I need to stop saying that. I need to be more definitive with what I say. To a hesitant sense. He seems more careful as he continues speaking. Beau, you're looking about. As you're looking about the room, the way that the room is very, very neatly organized. It seems to want to give the impression of, this is just a very dedicated to his craft kind of man, but otherwise a very simple shop. If you have questions of the arcane, then sure, he could do that. But as you're looking about and you can spot some of the there's a side of the room where the papers that seems to be like the arcane, there's like a shelf where just like the arcane kind of information would be. There's like a magic ink on those shelves, see how it's bottled, and his eyes go to you as you're on that side of the room, and there is a door on the other side, right? The one that Vivia went through, there's another one. And everything on that side, there's nothing that's like right near that door. Whereas on the other side, it just kind of looks like a full shop. That side seems empty, as if not to invite people in that direction. Like that is there's no reason, the way that the shop is so neatly organized, there's no reason to go in that direction. But that is also like closest to the arcane things, and he seems to like note that you're heading in that direction. Seems uncomfortable with it.
Beau's gonna say over his shoulder, sorry, I got a little bit of a drink earlier, so I assume this is the direction of the stations to relieve oneself. I don't know if they would call them bathrooms or whatever in here, but I assume that there's
Facilities?
something. Facilities. I did not even think of that.
The water
the word.
closet, the outhouse,
The washroom, the bathhouse,
La toilette?
Blue.
He shakes his head. No, I'm afraid we don't have that for customers. My apologies.
Well, I'm actually not buying anything, so I'm not technically a customer.
Oh, Beau.
The
little wizard.
So sorry. It would only be there's living quarters in the back of my shop. I stay very close to my work, but I will, as I said, you seem very nice, but I will not be inviting you into my living quarters. But all the same, well, I am very grateful. If you are not, in fact, customers, I would hate to keep you for too long. If there's more of the city that you're welcome to see. Did you have further business here?
Our business is just making sure that Vivi is safe.
Indeed.
If she is safe for the present, then that is our business, and after that, we'll just make sure that she can get home to her family.
I assure you she is safe.
Insight check.
You're welcome to an insight check.
Oh. It's a
25.
9.
Oh, Ste'yn's also rolling an insight check.
We're worried about this girl's safety. He's being cagey, of course.
Well,
What did
let's
Beau
use
get?
the bathroom. He got a 9.
Beau just wants the insight to see if he's right about the bathroom situation. Yeah, Beau, you don't. His demeanor seems to remain the same, calm. Just seems prepared to go about his day and have you, for who he's suspicious of, it seems, to leave. Ste'yn. There's almost like a sense of relief at the idea that you guys will finally be exiting. And you can hear in the back, you can hear some like shuffling about, a little bit of laughter for whatever reason. But from him, there's like a sense of relief that you may be leaving soon. Just to hurry this along.
Actually, do you have any magic scrolls?
You're looking to purchase? So you are a customer.
Depends on what you have.
Well, I can see. I don't often sell directly. I tend to do more simplistic scribing work, but what are you looking for? I guess it's easier to ask what you're looking for.
Well,
And I can
I'm
tell you
more
if I have it.
a collector of sorts.
Just any old type of scroll? Or are you
Well,
looking...
I mean,
a collector tends to enjoy...
I would like it to be potentially of use, but I don't really have anything in mind that I'm running around for.
What's the highest level spell scroll you have?
Like a 2. Like a 1.
This is a very
like a
bad
cantrip.
magic shop.
He himself is not like it's not like a magic shop. He's just he's a scribe, but he can scribe.
And when you say that he does like writing, do you mean that he also has like runic type stuff, like giants, runes, and stuff like that? Or did you not mean it in that sense?
I meant it more in that like one who would, either take dictation, he can write stories down, he can create flyers.
Oh, okay.
And the such, but he does have skill with the arcane. I was trying. What I'm going to
Maybe a
learn
scribe
is how
wizard.
to organize my
Could
lists of things. A what?
A wizard of scribe, I believe is the subclass.
Order of the Scribes or something like that.
They're the ones
This is
that's
a
most
cool one.
specialized in collecting. Yeah, that one is pretty
There is what I'm
good.
looking
Like if I was
for.
gonna make a soul wizard character, I would want to use that.
Golly. I made this list. I like rolled a list of like random scrolls that could exist, and they're all like super aggressive. It's immediately like Eldritch Blast. I'm like, my gosh, why
That's
would
not
this
just a cantrip anyway.
the most aggressive spells? He says, he kind of scratches his head for a moment, and he says, I might have one or two simple things, no higher than some very basic magic. You seem the type that might like more extremes, but you'd have to find a proper magic shop for that. I could probably get you
This
your
isn't a
type
proper magic shop.
Maybe in my younger days I was more keen to preparing more things like that, but I leave the arcane, most of that, to others, and my supply's a little dry at the moment. I tend to stick to the simpler, just writing down the stories of the world. Might have something like some resistance to various damage types. You seem like you'd get in some trouble, probably to use a little protection.
Oh, he gets in trouble, all right.
Perhaps if you are truly some great heroes, as Vivia says, I might hear your stories truly one day and write them down.
I'm sure you will.
Well, I mean,
We
we
haven't
could
been in
always
this area very
you
much,
can always
so
tell
we
you
haven't
some
done-
stories now if we want to go in and we can have some tea. I can use the bathroom.
I really need to go, man.
I'm really trying to sell the thing.
Yeah. He raises an eyebrow and
We still have
he
some
says,
pastries left over. Some tea, some pastries.
Tea, I drink jam and bread.
Perhaps another day.
When the shop's not so busy.
When the shop is not busy is when I can get my best work done.
Thank you for taking care of our friend. We've been very worried about her. And what a stroke of light or luck it is that as we arrived here we ran into her today.
I appreciate you for being good to her. Well, if in fact you've come across her before, continue to stay true to the light. And
how many random groups of people has she brought to you saying that they're her friends?
In all honesty, not any.
And yet you continue to question on our legitimacy of being friends with her.
She's a child. Look, 4 random people coming in. Vivia's a very sweet girl. She can make friends with anyone, I'm sure. I know
she managed to befriend that one. Ste'yn points to Beau. That little rose button that's on his vest. Vivia gave him that after we helped her family.
Really?
Yes.
Technically, it was before we helped our family, but it's
been years.
The same at the end.
No, don't say that, Catherine. No. No, but we have been playing for a while, which is super cool. She gave you that button, huh?
Yes.
Wow, that's very sweet of her.
She is, as you say, a very sweet girl. And we would hate to see anything happen to her. And your suspicion is valid. Can understand you've never met us before. But you can also understand we haven't met you before, so that's our hesitancy. You know that she's not from this area, so you can imagine how surprised we would be to suddenly find her here when we couldn't find her back in the woods where she originally went missing.
Yes, perhaps she has the eyes of angels watching over her.
Perhaps indeed.
Well, if we are going to be heading out, I'm going to go say goodbye to her. Or am I not allowed in that section?
No, that's our back room. Vivia, he calls out. Snow keeps doing this.
Yeah, Beau's walking in that direction too. Beau's actually on his side with this just going.
And this elderly man stands up. He says, excuse me, you cannot just walk into someone's business and go about where you please. Vivia!
I assure you we'll do less damage than a child can do, and he's gonna open the door and walk in.
Before you can open the door opens and Vivia appears. And beyond the door, you just see a very basic looking a basic looking kind of stock room. There's just there's more papers. There's some, well, really it's a lot of papers. It's some other texts. You can see Vivia is holding. There are no windows. There are no windows.
Do we get the sense that it's like an interior room, or would this be the exterior of the building? I couldn't remember how big the building was.
We need the floor plan.
No. Brenna's worst enemy, her fiercest enemy, an actual floor plan. Looking at the room in the few seconds that the door is open as Vivia's coming out, it does look like there could be more, like just how the building would be structured, but you don't see. There is a door back there, but that's otherwise it just looks like a pretty basic, small, like narrow kind of room. She comes out. She's holding some more papers. It's not as neat back here. She's holding some more papers that she seemed to be in the middle of organizing, and she says, "Oh, are you going?"
We are going to be going, but I have thought of a secret to exchange. So we're just going to go into that room for just a second, and I'm going to tell you the secret like I told you I would, and then we'll be heading out. But we can't, if it's a big secret, so we can't be having everybody around hearing it, you know?
Are you just saying this in the doorway?
Yeah. Okay.
As Domlin is like slowly coming
Dahmer
around the
is
corner.
Fine with it, so let's just go ahead.
Dahmer!
I will not allow. I will not allow. But Vivia just kind of looks a little confused at you, and she said, "Oh, I can't go in there. That's not my room."
He's talking about the room that she's in right now.
Oh, in here.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant.
No,
Oh,
because he wasn't like because he was gonna go back there to her, but then he called her over and pulled her out of that room, so he's pushing her back into that room.
Oh. I mean, well, she's just a little girl. She can't exactly resist you pushing her.
Yeah, gently.
Though she is confused that you are pushing her, and is taken by surprise and kind of stumbles back a little bit, into this narrow room with some shelves and displaced pages. She looks confused. A secret?
Yes.
Mr. Domlin called me.
Yeah, he's fine. He just called you because we're leaving. And so this is just going to be real quick. While I was in here, it's going to do an investigation check.
I'm going to need a little bit of some visual on the room here. So you're in this narrow room. There's a door that I imagine you closed behind you. Is that what's okay?
Yeah.
It is an unlocked door. What are you doing with this? How Domlin is coming to stop you from going into this back room of his shop.
He's old and he's hoping Snow might be able to help with that.
Okay. Are you attempting to bar him from this room momentarily?
Beau already used message. Buy me some time.
Oh my gosh.
Wait, what did he say?
Buy me some time.
Buy me some time.
Oh.
How does this keep happening?
Got a plan.
I love this crew.
Oh, how many spell slots do I want to spend for this?
He's an old man. Just kind of stand there.
Magic missile. Like
stand there.
After Snow's speech last time.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
No.
I'll never kill. Magic missile the old man.
Juggling in front of the door.
Honestly?
Not juggling.
Strangely impressed by you.
He will pull out his viol though, and he'll stand in front of the door and he will start playing his viol so that if the others are whispering on the other side, they won't be able to Domlin won't be able to hear what is being said on the other side of the door. And he's just blocking the door.
Okay. So on Snow's side of the door, Domlin is approaching and is now angrily demanding that you move and please exit his shop. And what are you doing? On the inside of the door in this narrow room, and then this one other door there, a very simplistic looking door. Beau, you said you were doing an investigation check?
Yeah, he's gonna like crouch down like to be more level with her, and as he's going down, he's gonna do an investigation, see if there's anything potentially out of sorts or anything that might be like, huh.
On her or the room?
The room.
Okay. Okay, go ahead, roll. I refreshed my page.
Okay, so that's a
accidentally, and I'm very
16
frustrated, 'cause it's
or
a random generator.
so it's a 16 or an 18.
Okay. All right. Scratch your die.
All right.
You look about the room in the few seconds that you've got a little bit of time while Snow is playing. Vivia is just looking very confused as you're kind of peering around, and she's not sure what's going on. But you can hear Domlin angrily outside. You look about and you can see there is a first thing you spot, because you're Beau, you spot that there is a tall, like I want to say vase, but it's not a vase, right? Like it's a holder.
Like an
And there
urn?
are there are two loosely wrapped scrolls that are in this container, this like tall vase looking container in the corner, as if it were a spot to store. You see two scrolls that are rolled up there. The other thing you notice that kind of catches your attention, the door that is to this back room, the door in this back room, it's like almost too dark in the space between like the door and the ground. It's almost like it's too dark.
That's a door that he just came through, or is it on the other side of the room?
There's the door that you enter into this narrow
Yeah.
room, and then like over here there's another door.
Okay, and that one's abnormally dark.
Yeah, it just seems like it's very dark beneath it's a very small gap, but just something catches your eye.
Okay.
Otherwise, it looks like a pretty basic back room where he might store excess supplies for his scribing.
Okay. Now, I don't remember exactly how we got them, but we did come across these pair of earrings, and I have one of them here. I'm going to give you this, and you're not going to tell anyone, and it will let you contact Viola. One time a day. So if something happens, like anything potentially, like you need to see us because some troublesome thing, or anything gets you really excited, I suppose, that you just know would be intriguing to us, maybe secrets of your own, you can use that to talk to Viola. But you're going to want to not tell anyone you have this, so maybe put it in your pocket, don't put it in your ear.
Oh.
Right?
Wait, I could just have it?
Yes, as long as you keep it secret.
My own secret. And she looks really excited. The paper is kind of close to her, but otherwise she's kind of like clapping like she's excited. And I will say with that 18 investigation as well, you see her clapping, right? She's got both of her hands there and she's clapping. But you note there's just you cannot quite put your finger on it. You're not sure what it is. There's just something off a little bit. About her, what did I say? Was it her right hand?
I don't remember the hand.
I think it was her right hand. The one you note that you were ever so positive that you had found such a hand and not attached to her. She claps and she says, "Okay, I can keep it. I can keep it a secret."
And also, just a secret for me now. Have you ever been inside that door over there? It looks interesting.
Oh my gosh.
She shakes her head. I'm not allowed in that door.
Did they ever tell you why?
No. I just was told not to go in that door.
Okay. Well, then you should listen. Don't go in there. And we're going to be heading out now, so we can go back in the room. And remember, no telling anyone. And then we'll all say goodbye for now.
I think you made Mr. Donlin mad.
Oh, that's just how old people are. You'll find out as you get older.
He wasn't mad at me.
No, he stays.
I
still
demand
not
that
mad at you.
leave my shop right now. Vivia, are you all right? Vivia. And she's looking out the door. I'm going to be like that when I get old?
No, I'm saying you'll notice it more as time goes on. You'll be fine when you get that old.
Are you guys don't act like that.
Correct. We do not.
We're not old.
Okay.
Not compared to him.
If you only knew how old he was. Okay, I'll keep it a secret. Just don't make Mr. Donlin mad. He won't let you come back.
I mean, he needs the business. He'll be fine. Beau would lead her out of the room.
Behind you, Snow, the door starts to open, so you can make sure you're not in the way. And you come back to a redder-faced Domlin Venser, poor old man that you have quite infuriated. And he said, "If I have to call the Peace Watch in here, you'd better believe I will."
That won't be necessary. We're taking our leave. Apologize for Beau. He tends to... I just apologize for Beau. Let's go, everybody.
Yeah, God forbid we see a hallway.
Just leave.
The more you tell him not to do something, the more he does it. And yes, we're saying this actually is ushering everybody out. Just...
To think I would sell you anything.
Oh, goodness.
Bye, Vivia.
Bye, Vivia.
Bye!
That went well.
Oh, my goodness.
And
Right
I didn't
outside the
do
door.
anything.
Yeah.
Right outside the door, Sebastian is looking up as you come in. Come out, rather.
I wonder if maybe there's a way that we can convince Sebastian to, like, watch this place.
Good
You
luck.
could try just asking him.
I don't think he likes
Sebastian will
Beau.
do whatever Sebastian wants.
So I guess
Do you
unless we have a
think we
means of
should
getting information from
investigate
him.
more?
Y'all both talked at the same time.
Go ahead, Beau.
Well, I was just saying it would only help if we have a means of getting information from him, which I don't think we do. I do think we should investigate more, though. He has a weird door in that hallway that seems to be emanating or some kind of darkness to it.
Dark?
In that
Like-
hallway we were in.
Like,
Vivi is
what's her
not
name,
allowed to
Dark?
go. Like,
Or...
well, I didn't go into it, but it just seemed oddly darker than it should be for the hallway.
Maybe I investigate tonight. Come back polymorphed or something.
It's possible.
You and I could probably check out the place.
Agreed.
And then Ste'yn, we can go to the spa.
Yes, that's an even distribution of
Oh.
tasks.
Excellent. Or we could come on keep watch
Thank
or
you for
something.
agreeing, Beau.
We
No,
could,
we
you
can go to the
know,
spa. I think that's fine.
be here to provide a distraction or something if something comes up and they need help getting out of a scrape or something.
Ugh.
Well, actually,
Yes.
there
And
could
then we go to the
be.
spa after.
Well, I was thinking potentially, I don't know if it's in any of our warehouses, but if you guys managed to be out in public and made it seem like Snow and I were with you, that would mean if something did happen with us, we would have an alibi saying we weren't actually here.
Yeah, but how
I
do
can
we
make it
do
look like him.
that?
Well, I'm throwing out an idea. I don't know how we piece it together just yet.
I can make that happen. I can make a permanent illusion of us.
But just like sits there and kind of doesn't do anything.
I mean, that's what you do in a spa
Yeah.
anyway.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Sit and relax.
I did give Vivia the other side, the other part of those earring pieces. That was the secret. So you want to keep the
Gave away
earring?
one of Zader's earrings.
Oh, was that one? I thought we got it off of a corpse, but yeah, we can.
Xander. No, it's from that stuff I got from
We-
Xander.
We bought
because
and
he
got
owed me
so
money and
many
we didn't
things
have
in the
it.
last couple of days. I just assumed we got it from.
Oh, it was at least weeks. It was at least weeks.
It wasn't weeks. It was a week. Like it was like not even a whole week ago because they only slept for like there was the 3 days and then the sleep. So that would have been a 4-day
since
leave.
the
Yeah.
festival
It was like the
time.
very beginning of
Yeah.
the festival. That was like one of the first. I feel like that was one of like the first days.
Yeah,
of the
but Beau
festival,
was
if not
thinking
the
about all
second.
the people that we killed on the festival and how much loot we got when we were doing that. So that's where he thought we got it. Because we haven't used
You
the
went through
earrings
the-
since. So
You went through
Yeah.
the gamut of baddies on the
Yeah.
last day of the festival. You spent a chunk of it while traveling, running from the city. In the beginning, you were in the you were back in the city in the festival. So yeah.
but just
least-
make sure that you have that earring on you.
I think Viola put it on.
Yeah.
I think it's in her ear.
Because Viola had it on and then you gave it to Beau, because then we had the whole entire discussion about how his original concept had piercings. And I was just like, yeah, I kind of ditched that when we had him drawn.
Yeah.
All right, so
Where's your next?
do we want to do that
One of-
tonight or like early morning or
I think we should do that tonight, but maybe we should pay a visit over to the... What is the term?
Yes.
What is the...
the what?
The-
Beau? Tell
So
us.
so in the real life, you have the
The real
places,
life.
yeah, the places where like if you do renovations, you do like floor plans of your house, they have to submit it to the city or the town, and then they have to approve it. So
Like the city
We-
hall.
we could see it.
Want to go
Like
to
if there is an equivalent in here, and see if there might like have been any
Zaylee's.
requests or
we want to go to the Zaylee Planning Commission.
the zoning committee.
DMs watching from home. Was it really my responsibility to come up with a zoning commission for my city, my fictional city? Was that something I should have put on my list? Let me know in the comments, please.
Brenna, that's the first thing you do as a DM.
Dang it.
I mean,
That is the number one thing on the docket.
In
All
a
I did was
campaign
ask about teleportation circles. Silly me.
there was a mini campaign that I was in once, and we were in a city that had like high restrictions on magical items. So I was just like, well, if we have high
I played
restrictions,
with
then
those
I'm
too.
sure you have to get a permit to have what you have. So we kind of on the spot create a permit office. It is up to you, though, if there is the equivalent of that in Zaylee.
It seems to track, but I don't
Especially for a magic, I mean, it is a shop. It's not even just an individual house, and it does deal in magic. You would think somebody
But this
wants
also
to have.
assumes that if this person actually went through the right processes anyway.
Correct. But it could
And,
give
like,
us
it
at least a
also
general
assumes
frame
a
of
high level of
reference.
bureaucracy.
Yeah. That's
It also
also
assumes a high
assume-
level of bureaucracy that doesn't always exist in medieval fantasy
Yeah.
settings.
That and like freedom
Yeah,
of
that's why I say it's up.
information.
That's why I say it's up for Brenna on if this is like a thing that an avenue they can
That
go.
sounds like something I don't want to have. And perhaps when we get back to the source book and I create a final version of this, maybe they'll have zoning laws.
If you own a magical
gonna have to
shop,
ask
you
my DM
cannot
friends.
create interdimensional doors.
Dang it. All right. So, what is the plan?
Well, why don't we
Does
go?
it sound like you want to investigate a door?
Well, we can still do the magic shop and the clothing shop beforehand. Because we're waiting until night, I assume.
Of course,
Clothing
yeah.
shop, you say?
Oh yes, we could
other...
pick up some stuff here, couldn't we? Aren't we owed some outfits?
Oh, from like
Those who
3 years
have
ago.
those who have been to Zaylee may or may not have heard of Swift Stitch, owned by the prestigious,
swift.
the renowned Muna Swift, who may or may not have an eccentric aunt who may or may not have gotten herself into trouble and then been rescued and made a promise of clothing. Maybe.
All the way back in session 0.
Yeah.
My only
But
question
yes, that
is,
does
do we
exist
want
here in
to do-
Zaylee.
My only question is, do we want to do this at the beginning of the night, or do we want to rest first? Because if we do rest first, I will have more options for what I can do.
Let's rest. Let's do some quick shopping. And then obviously we still need to check in, and then you and I can rest to make sure we have the most options available. And then we strike.
Sounds like a plan.
So curious.
You mentioned a
All right.
suspicious door. What else do you
I
think we're gonna do?
Also an entire section that we couldn't go into as well.
Yeah, I was
All of which surrounding Vivia, who just appears out of nowhere.
But didn't Atala say
We're
she... Wait,
interested.
did Atala say she... I don't remember the questions that were asked to Atala. Did we ask if she was in Zaylee? Is Atala just like... pulling our legs?
We
at
didn't
this
want to
point?
get that specific.
Oh, okay.
We didn't ask that
Yes,
specific.
that was a
We
very
asked-
specific.
Okay.
You specifically did not want to get that specific.
Okay.
We asked
I
you
couldn't
also thinking
remember.
about like
Yeah.
directions and such.
She's not in the woods. She's not anymore with the Ember Eyes. She is under
Is
magical
she-
influence. The Ember Eyes entrusted her to someone else.
That's right. You already knew that she was under magical influence. That's
Ustrim is in
right.
more immediate danger than Vivia. The people that she's with are concerned with Vivia's safety.
Which he did express concern for her.
We learned that Natal also let us the idea that the new people she's with might be connected to Ustrom, going for Ustrom might lead us to Vivian. Apparently it actually did by taking us to Zaylee. So connection isn't necessarily that strong, but it was there.
I still don't like her.
I'm the most roundabout human being that you will ever meet. Hi, I'm
And
Brenna.
therefore,
Nice to meet you
Atala
all.
is the most roundabout deity.
Every deity is super roundabout. Try asking Duldir these questions. Well, if you're brave enough,
No,
I will tell you.
Nah.
All right, we're resting at the finest inn that we can find, and then we're getting clothing,
Oh, yeah, we're
and
gonna
then
fall
we're doing
right
some other
asleep.
shopping. It's a very nice inn.
Yes. Spa at the hotel, and then
Love it. Is there RP or things that you need of me as you are spying at the hotel that I should know about?
How nice is the spa?
Very. Oh, you know what I will say? So if you are heading, you are making your way to the inn that includes the spa, the Gold Pile, dragon themed, delightful. It is. You'd almost think being dragon themed and the warmth as you enter this luxurious space. A lot of decorations of gold. A lot of like draping of jewels in various ways, from chandeliers and just trinkets along the walls. The tables have some kind of, gem-like centerpiece over, something that's, it's still flat, but in the center. The way that they can make it look like a dragon hoard, they have found a way to do. You note that, and it kind of occurs, maybe you have spotted this in the streets as well, a lot of the service that you receive are coming from people who are wearing a very kind of specific uniform. It doesn't seem specific to this inn or the spa or whatever. You did note that you've passed people in this attire throughout the city, and they're not hiding themselves the way you've seen others of this type hide. But it seems a lot of people who are in an assisting kind of role, a worker kind of role, do appear to have the telltale kind of grayish skin of ferals. They are all in a very similar type of uniform, this kind of off-white shade. They have a hood that is generally up over their heads. They wear high collars and long sleeves, but hands are still visible. Generally some kind of loose linen blouse or top. They have either wide-legged trousers that come in at like a cinch, either a tie or a knot at their ankles. Same thing with their sleeves if they're not hanging decoratively. Some of the fancier spots, like at the spa, a lot of them have those like almost kimono-like hanging sleeves. And they wear, depending on the job they're doing, either some kind of flat slipper or some type of boot that also comes up. It comes up around their ankle. So you can see their hands and you can see their faces just beyond their hoods that are always appear to be up when there are customers or other people about. But you know that the majority of the service seems to be coming from them. But it's a lovely spa, depending on how you would, depending on your view on ferals. But they're all very kind. They treat you very well. You don't notice a lot of... The worst you seem to notice just in a glance is people being rather dismissive of them versus cruel. You don't immediately spot anyone who, seems particularly cruel towards them. Generally, it's either dismissive or it is like, oh, thank you, and oh, thank you, and very polite. So you enjoy your time at the spa.
Did we have to go through? You said something about how that we were on like the inner wall or something, and the inn that we went to was outside of that. Did we have to go through some sort of checkpoint or anything?
There would be guards. There's Peace Watch in the black cloak that you started to recognize. But yes, there is a large Peace Watch presence, city guard all about.
Okay.
But no, they didn't stop and like interrogate you going in and out of the wall.
Okay.
Also, it's for this particular inn, it's 10 gold a night to stay.
Per person?
Per.
Okay, so 40.
Not per room?
Nope.
All right. Well, we have a good amount in the party inventory, so Beau will pay for it from the party funds.
Aww.
I mean, it's from the party funds.
Oh, I'm sorry. From the party
he doesn't
funds.
have that much. He doesn't have that much without being party funds. but he's the one that has the funds, so he paid for it.
You're
It's the most
taking a
expensive
short
place
rest
Mel has
here.
ever stayed.
Yeah, we were at
It's
the
pricey. Welcome to Zaylee, baby.
aristocratic. Oh my gosh. Wait.
Aristocratic?
Oh my
Aristocratic.
gosh. Yeah. Sorry.
Aristocats?
Yeah, that is
The
the
Aristocats?
yeah, that is 10 gold piece minimum for lifestyle expenses.
Ooh. You're at the nice place.
Island.
Where was Beau in his life that he was spending time at an inn like this? Boy.
And all sorts of ins.
Mhm. But if you are willing to pay, you are able to acquire a lovely room. It is decked out and prepared for. You're all staying in the same room, or you're getting separate rooms.
I mean, if it goes in
Should
costs.
stay in the same room so we can plan.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Cool.
Safe.
The room is able to it is able to accommodate. They set up they can set up like partitions to make it a little more private if you need. Any of the staff on hand is at your beck and call. They've got their little like bells and such that you can ring for people to come and serve and have the room service. A more private, smaller but more private spa area, a bathing area, perfumes and such that you can sample. You can even purchase if you so choose, if you like a particular one. It's a whole for you. But you guys relax, get comfortable. You are welcome to they give you little sample spritz if you want to leave smelling kind of nice. And yeah, you take this time to have a short rest.
We're doing a short rest or a long rest?
Or a long rest.
I was thinking long rest.
We sleep in tonight?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then
I guess by this point we're getting
rest.
We'd be getting
Yeah, I thought it was evening. If we long rest early, we can set out before we can investigate that shop before sunrise.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Instead of going out late tonight and then
Viola, is this room more up to your standards?
This is lovely. Not quite as nice as my bedroom was, but it's up there.
This is quite a lot.
I've only been here a
Would you
handful of
expect anything
times, to be
less from
honest.
me than quite a lot.
a handful.
They can take they can take requests if this is too much Ste'yn, if you want something a little dimmer light. If you'd like the bed to be a little
slightly
stiffer, like the ground.
She'd like to request some headstones, please, to make her feel more at home.
Absolutely.
I could decorate the room.
Oh, I know. It's
maybe a patch of dirt.
Fine.
The Pharaoh returns with this beautiful like apothecary jar. So like it's a decorated glass jar and it is filled with dirt. Almost like a terrarium. There's like a little headstone, like a terrarium, like a graveyard for her. They sit on her side table. And
wow.
they
oh my gosh.
Yeah, and they can kind of a little magic bit and they can make the headboard of the bed look more like a stone tombstone. Whatever you need.
Wow. That's something.
Now that is service.
Scurries off.
They can even make the bed into like a coffin if you prefer.
No, don't say
Scurries
it.
back.
No, thank you. It's quite all right. You can take your leave. You've done plenty. Very appreciative of your work.
Nods. Scurries out.
Goodness.
Wow.
Never slept in a coffin, by the way. That's not.
That's where you draw a line.
They're usually already full in the graveyard.
Yeah, but I mean, if you go to one that's been there for a while, I'm sure that there's some space now.
I wouldn't disturb the dead. No. That might be more up your alley.
No, I didn't sleep in a coffin.
Oh, is it a casket?
No, I've never slept in one either.
Alrighty.
What spells do I have in my book that might be good for this?
If we are taking a long rest, Ste'yn is going to burn some spell slots to do some sendings while we're just chilling.
Yeah, no problem.
I don't think Moat
No
of
problem.
Hail is going to help us.
Trying not to. This is where, for those of you playing at home, if you've ever considered being a dungeon master for your friends, first of all, it's super duper fun. And if you're a control freak like me, super duper fun. And they tend to enjoy the effort that you put in, so that's also super nice. And you get to do fun stuff like this, and we learn not to rush the player. But you balance between like, how are you moving the story along versus was there something you wanted to do in this time of spa day and having all of your whims attended to, So there we go. In your long resting time, who are we sending to?
She's gonna start by sending to one of the people she used to know back in Eustrom. She's gonna reach out to I believe her name is Forla. And she's just going to say, long time no chat. Remember me? I'm coming back. Danger may be coming to Loria. Is the needle's thread still active?
On our way back to because I remember Snow talked about getting stuff for healing potions. Did we stop and grab some of those on our way?
I assumed not. Since we wanted to rest early.
Okay. Do we have any healing potions with us?
We do.
Okay. Because I'm gonna drop Arcane Vigor for now, and I'm gonna pick up Air Bubble in case we come across any booby traps that might suffocate Snow.
Oh, maybe we don't actually have any healing potions, but Snow has healing spells.
I could have sworn you guys did.
Yeah, so he's gonna
see any
not
in my
have
inventory or in the party inventory.
I don't see any in mine.
So I guess we used them.
I think. Let me see.
I'm sure if I look back, I was very
Beau
excited
has
that I got
one
you guys to
potion
use
of
them.
healing.
Okay.
But from what I can tell, I dropped Arcane Vigor to get Air Bubble, and I dropped Life Tether to get Krail's Rupture in case of grappling type things that could occur since neither of us have the strength. If we did get grabbed, it could be good if one of us has the easy out.
Well, if I got spell slots, then I have lots of easy outs that I can do.
Well, he has a magic shop, so in case... Well, I guess if he has means of canceling spells, then both spells won't work either. But...
Okay. Ste'yn, you reach out with your sending to this old friend, so to speak. And you, in fact, you hear the completion of the spell and a response. Perhaps you weren't expecting, but you do, in fact, get one. You hear this voice you've not heard in many years. And she responds and says, in a shocked tone, "How the hell are ya, Angel? Danger? No, never been better here. Everyone's excited.
All right, I think Beau's ready spelled.
The 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 16. The place has been well, no. Everyone's excited the last few months. And yes, we're thriving. I think it is. I think we're okay.
I think we're good.
No one at home count.
I always say sending gets a little bit of DM privilege, and also I'm counting 21 words in that.
Fantastic. I like to keep it. Wait. Oh, sorry. Go for it.
Yeah, Ste'yn she has some more spell slots she can use, so she'll reach right back out. Just be like, I've got many stories to tell. Keep an eye out for strangers arriving. They like to bite. Should be there in a few days. We might need to get people moving. Let me check that word count. Yep, that's 24. I'm getting good at this.
Right? We do this often enough. Okay. She responds again. She says,
What's happening?
Ste'yn responded again to the sending.
Okay. Oh, and Snow, I know he used mage armor, so Beau would put that back in there. I don't remember if he used shield or not, but if he did, Beau would put that back in that one thing.
Okay. She says, strangers are easy pickings. I love that. And I bite too, you know. It'll be good to see ya. But why move my marks away?
Ste'yn, we'll do one more.
All right. We're having a whole conversation today.
Exactly. Ste'yn will respond with, hard to have marks if something happens to them all. Big things coming. Can't share detail this way. Tell the others I look forward to saying hi.
Oh, tell the others.
Tell the others I look forward to saying hi. Bringing friends.
Oh. All right. She says, Friends of yours, friends of mine. I'd hate to miss out on, well, I'd hate to lose business. Yeah, I'll need the full story. Things have been interesting. So why not more?
Ste'yn will leave that there.
Yeah. All right.
She'll look up at the others. Does anybody want me to reach out to anyone before we take a rest for the night? I think I could do one more.
Ste'yn's offering Ste'yn's delivery service.
He is.
Instead of you guys saying, "Hey, Ste'yn, if you wouldn't mind."
Should we try to reach out to Elikin or Storkum?
I can try.
Why?
Because they're missing.
Forgot they were missing.
Why would we care?
No.
I mean, we kind of forgot because we were looking for Vivia, but we found
Vivia
her
was more
now,
important.
so we
Who
had
would you
more
rather me reach
important
out to,
missing
Viola?
people. I mean, I think we both know.
What should I tell him?
Blue-haired Elikin.
Dear Storkum, your beloved Viola is very worried about you. Please send word that you're alive and well and your location so we can reunite these lost lovers.
I mean, kinda.
But actually, that's good.
But actually,
Make sure
in
you
a very
include
real
little kissy
sense.
noises.
Oh,
Yeah, how do you include hearts in ascending?
XO,
XO.
Viola, but through Ste'yn.
I don't think I'm sending that. I don't think I'm comfortable sending that.
Yeah, he doesn't actually know that I have a little bit of a crush on him, so maybe he should find out through sending through somebody else.
Doesn't know.
Right,
don't
right.
know,
So more like
perhaps.
Storkum. That Viola's missing out on her training sessions and looks forward to when those can start up again.
Yeah.
Or maybe just, we heard you were missing. How are you?
Where's the fun in that? Aren't I supposed to be
You
learning how to have
need
fun?
Yeah.
Yes, but training sessions aren't fun. So you already missed that anyway.
I
The first one was
disagree.
much more fun.
All right.
I mean, we definitely should ask where they are. Is he with Elikin, perhaps?
Do they need help?
Alright.
Yeah. I mean, we can't really help them right now because we have other things going on, but we could add it to the list.
Or we could mobilize other peoples, such as Nora
We
or
can
others back at the Guardianship.
Yes.
If they are
Yeah.
in need of assistance, we can mobilize those people that we have contacts with.
Yeah. Mhm.
Right.
And then depending on the answer of this is going to determine what I ask my grandma.
Oh, all right. Yes, Ste'yn will reach out to Storkum and try to send. I should remind you this if sending goes to a different plane of existence, there's a 5% chance it automatically fails. So if that's something I need to roll, just let me know and I will roll that. But otherwise, Ste'yn will reach out.
You roll that, or do? Oh, yeah. Please go ahead. I thought I rolled.
I don't know.
I don't know if it mattered too much.
Roll
I don't think it
happens.
matters.
It
You can
just said
roll.
there is a 5% chance.
Yeah.
Not that it matters at all. It's just good knowledge to have for those of you playing at home.
You are welcome to roll. It doesn't specify who rolls it, so that is your call, ma'am. But
Fair enough. What's your sending?
Ste'yn will send You've been missing for a few days now. Are you and Elikin alive? Do you need help? Where are you? Please be all right.
My super suit.
Give me an intelligence saving throw, please.
Oh boy. That's a 16.
All right. You hear a response, and you know who it belongs to, but the way that it seems to tear across your mind is so unsettling. It is something you've never experienced from any kind of sending. Even if you had to send across planes, for any kind of distance. And every word, every sound is like another sharp something that just seems to want to rip at your very existence. For the duration of this message, you're able to withstand it in a matter of speaking, but it kind of leaves you a little shaken. It doesn't stop you from doing anything, but it kind of has it wears on you a bit. And you hear the words. They barely even sound like the recipient, but you know it's him. He says, "Alive, yes. Help, no. Day far, will find home. Dark, a path back. Was not Elikin, was Nora. Path.
Was not Elikin, was Nora. Path. For the last bit. Okay.
Correct.
Ste'yn just sits there for a second, like rubs her temples.
You alright?
He's alive? Yes, that's just the most painful message I've ever received back. Not in terms of content, but in terms of just like just trying to tear away at my mind. But he said he's alive. Doesn't want us to come help, said stay far. He'll find home. Something about the dock and a path back. Which makes me think he's wandering in the dock like we were at one point without a path. Said it wasn't Elikin, but it was Nora. And then again, path.
But Elikin was the one missing, right? We talked to Nora before we left.
Right.
Right.
Did we?
That's a fun mystery to solve.
Okay.
But he's alive. And
Yeah,
capable of responding to messages.
Albeit
that's good.
In some way.
In an odd way.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. I don't really know how to respond to that, but yeah, that's information of some sort.
It is indeed.
Okay. My mind has totally blanked on the question that I was going to ask.
Poor Grandma.
Oh, okay. Now I remember the wording. Viola like goes over to her and like kind of because she thinks that she needs to whisper and be, you know, be friendly with her ring. And she is going to ask her grandmother ring, what can you tell me about Amos's search for Vivera? I'm not really sure how much her grandma ring knows about random little things. I think she's mostly asked more general questions before now, but I don't think she's ever asked something like.
Yeah, it's the way this particular, the way that the spell is flavored, right? It's a flavoring of the not speak with dead. What's it?
Story of a soul.
Ah, thank you. Good job, Pat.
Because at one point in time, I thought it was only stuff that she knew when she was alive. And then I remember another time I asked a question and it was like, well, that's not necessarily the case. And so I wasn't sure.
No, it should be, well, queries, question. So a brief telepathic answer. Yeah, no, it is, it would be what she knew in life.
Okay, so then
I don't remember what the question was that was, yeah, I don't remember what the question was that would have given you the impression otherwise, but it should be what she knew in life.
Okay, so then instead of that, she would ask, what can you tell me about the Ember Eyes? Right? Isn't that the name of it? The Ember Eyes?
Okay. If you're speaking about who I imagine you might be speaking about.
Yeah, the people that might have something to do with Vivia. Or that we're assuming has something to do with Vivia.
Okay. What would Grandma know about the Ember Eye? You feel the warmth in the ring that warms your body for a moment as Grandma's voice gently glides in your mind. She says, "I'm sorry, sweetheart. I don't know that name."
Okay. She don't know nothing about
the
Ember
Eyes. Help. Stay warm.
She
Make sure
know
you're eating
nothing
enough.
about this.
So sorry, darling. Any other sending from any of your sending expresses? Faster than the standard mail server? Okay. You have your long rest. You've got your spell slots back. By the end of your long rest, it is definitely, it would be, yeah, it'd be early morning, very early. You've never been more comfortable in all your life. It is, maybe Ste'yn was had a little trouble getting comfortable. This is unusual. But but it's very cozy. They if you asked for it, you were accommodated to the utmost. So you were very rested. You're very comfortable, despite the early hour. It is still dark. Only the dim lights of any lit candles, any glowing sconces is lighting the room. There would be windows here. You'd have a nice window, nice kind of view of the city. But the city is dark as it sleeps. This is a city that sleeps. At some point, there are some scattered lights about, but overall dark and quiet. The occasional, maybe I don't know, some late, very, very, very early, maybe workers, or very late workers. We're not going down that avenue, but but don't shake your head at me. But yeah, you guys wake yourselves however you wanted to make sure you were getting up. And it is very early. The inn itself, very quiet. The night before, there was probably music playing and a lot of revelry, but it is now quiet. What are you doing?
Now we'll use the mage armor from Beau, and then we'll also ritually cast comprehend languages, just in case that becomes useful later.
How long does that
Excellent.
last? Oh, it lasts for an hour. So Beau
It's an
will
hour.
also ritually cast that. So we might as well have both of us.
Just in case we come across anything in the shop that's in another language, could be useful.
Yeah, he seems the type who may know multiple languages. Somebody's walking away with some stories. Okay. Any other preparation you'd like to do?
Beau's got his spell list all done.
Oh,
All
did
right.
the cat come into our hotel or inn room with us? This cat just reminded me.
Sebastian was curled up at the end of your bed, Viola. The very end of your bed.
But on my bed nonetheless.
Okay. So, did you say, so it was comprehend languages for the two of you and
mage armor.
Mage armor.
Mage armor.
I wanted to say, and I was like, Snow has mage armor. Yeah, he does. He just said it. Okay.
Snow doesn't have it, but he before
Borrows it.
bed, Beau put it in the gloves.
Yeah.
So that he
Okay,
can
excellent.
do that without a spell slot in the morning.
Okay.
And then I've also still got shield and revivify in those gloves as well.
Nice.
Although I will say, well,
I think it could be good
is
if
done.
Ste'yn and Viola were in a mile range, because then everyone can get linked in mind link.
oh yeah, no, I think the two of them should be close-ish. Just
I
in
wanted to
case.
get my beauty sleep.
We got a long rest. That's your beauty sleep.
My circadian rhythm is off.
Although I kind of want to have Snow switch the gloves back for the Medallion of Thoughts. I feel like that might be more useful.
He misses
That might be to... Wait, what are the other ones that he's attuned to? So your gloves are...
Hat of Disguise, which is useful, and then the Heart Pin, which gives me a +1 to con saves.
I mean, I feel like the Hat of Disguise, unless we know somebody else that's in there, anybody that's out of place is going to be out of place. He could just make himself invisible.
True.
I forget also what the gloves do, so I don't know which one might be more beneficial.
Well, the gloves is what I used for mage armor, and then
Oh,
Revivify and shield, which so I would have to not have mage armor if I
Yeah.
Lots of gloves.
I feel like the hat's
So maybe
probably
I'll
fine to
switch out
swap.
the hat for now, I suppose. I'll switch out the hat for the medallion.
Okay. Are you?
Because I can
So you
also
guys are.
use detect thoughts to find
Mhm.
people, which is convenient. So
Yeah. To both find and
I'll
also know
use
if they're there so we can maneuver around them.
Like a beacon. Okay.
Yeah, so that's all the prep I think Snow has to do.
Yeah.
Snow is
And
set.
I
Beau, sound
rearranged
set.
Beau's spells around, so even if he were to get
Okay.
swallowed by a creature, he could now escape. That is a
That's
specific.
exciting.
It says it's a reaction for being grappled or swallowed whole. So
All right.
Excellent.
Well, gonna change what was on my list real quick. Different monster. I mean, what?
Kind of wish we were gonna be swallowed. It'd be fun.
and he does 3d12 necrotic damage during these moments.
Ask and ye shall receive. Seek and ye shall find. Knock and it shall be
So,
opened.
Nobody
for
will be
you.
suffocating or getting
Okay.
swallowed.
Dang. That was my whole idea for the night. Ladies, are you all set as well? All right. So it is easy enough for you to, I mean, no one is stopping you obviously from leaving the inn. It's eerie that it's kind of quiet. There's just you see a couple of those uniformed ferals who are doing some little bits of kind of cleaning and just kind of watching on the night shift. Seeming to keep busy even when no one is watching. But it just feels like a very empty like hall. It's very quiet and spooky. Steps seem to echo even. But you exit. Are you all making your way back to the scribe together? What is your plan here? Bless you.
I imagine to an extent. Beau could also temporarily stop time.
Oh,
So that's
neat.
helpful too.
Okay.
He can't do much during the stopping, but he can momentarily.
But it can
do
stop. So I would say you make your way back to that also quieter section of the city where the scribe is. You traverse along. You can see just looming constantly is that inner wall, and beyond that the castle itself. You're back in the area where the scribe is. See his home before you. His home and shop. So what is your plan for entry? If the plan is entry. Don't let me assume.
I mean, we do plan to enter. But I honestly didn't think too much into it because I assumed we'd be tackling this next time. So I was just doing
that's
my
fair.
spell list, and I figured we were
No,
going to
that's fair.
think about entry at that point.
I tend to assume you guys have like miles of ideas ahead of me, and I have to be the one. But I'm like, hey, I knew this part. I predicted this part was coming, so like I was ready. But no, we'll say the four of you
That's the
approach
meteor
the
storm.
side streets.
It just destroys the entire place.
Aggressive.
This is because you didn't have
and
a
this is why
zoning committee.
Who are you going to complain to even? The four of you approach the shop, and very quiet. It's dark inside. You don't hear any movement or see any sounds, and you prepare for your obviously prepared means of entry, and we will pick it up here in our next session. And that is where we will end tonight's session. That's how I end it. That's the one I say. Sweet. No, legitimately thought you guys were like, all right, so here's what we're gonna do. Beau and Snow are gonna be up in the front. The girls are gonna come around the sides and wait here. Viola's gonna stand perfectly still because obviously she's really good at stealth. And then Beau is gonna enter through the. Anyway.
No. I mean,
We don't even know if there's a back door.
my layers of thinking have been exhausted since
You didn't roll
giving
for a back
her
door.
the earring and arranging the spells. Beyond that, I've just been thinking
Gotcha.
about the fact that I'm hungry. So I
That's
haven't
also
eaten since
fair.
lunch.
Golly.
Yeah.
All right, let's cut this so that David can go get some food if he's going to eat before he goes to bed.
Dinner time.
10 o'clock at night. Wild.
Hey, sometimes you gotta eat late.
Some spinach puffs.
See, I can't do
Thank
that.
you.
Yeah, okay. I thought you were trying to set up for that, so I wanted to follow through for you.
Yes. That was the reference.
Okay.
Lost me. Never mind. Anyway, thank you from all of us here at Tales from the Catacombs. Catch up and recapture your favorite moments by subscribing to the channel. We truly appreciate you journeying with us to bring clean content to the world of tabletop RPGs. You saw how I skirted. You saw I skirted right past any not clean content. You saw that, right? I did it.
Only because
Clean content.
we jumped past the spa
Clean.
time. That's why.
Dang it! A particularly huge thanks, and not for those reasons, to my players whose links are in the description below. Please take a moment to follow these tremendous people and their exciting endeavors. David, who plays Beau, Catherine, who plays Ste'yn, Kassie, who plays Viola, and Josh, who plays Snow. I am Brenna. I am your storyteller for this adventure, and we will see you back here next time. Safe travels until we meet again.
Bye.